All right. How we doing, everybody? It's Friday night, and I'm here unlike last week because I don't have the flu anymore. Woohoo! Oh man. Finally, hey, it sucks. I was like, can I push through for last Friday? I could not. Trust me, I could not. It would have been bad. I would have just fallen asleep in my chair. Just would have been bad. What's up, Joseph? What's up, Quinto? I don't know. Whatever. What's up? How's everybody doing? And see, I'm not late. I was late last time. I'm not late this time. And my mic isn't muted. So, I guess that's one I have up on Alex. Anyway. What's up, everybody? Thought Caden would be here by now, but I suppose not. Whatever, he can join whenever. What's up, Spec? What's up, Silent? How is everybody doing? I texted Caden saying 15 minutes, and he's like, what? What do you mean? Hold on. Strem. I mean the Strem, you fool. It is Friday night. The stream. What's up, Dave? You're okay? Well, that is good. Das ist good. Hold on, Caden's texting me back. What's he gonna say? I gotta figure out, like, some intro type thing to do at some point. I'll probably do that for next week. I have no idea, Raymond. I have never played Demon Souls. Alright, looks like Caden cannot join, unfortunately. But you know what? That's fine. I can be a one-man show. Get any practice with it anyway. Alright. So, we'll give a couple minutes for people to get in. I'm gonna have some water. Time for some salt? Exactly. Alrighty. So, we got some stuff to take a look at. Because, obviously, we all know what's happened this last week with the Xbox news. We all know about it. We've all heard about it. And we got some bots. There is a video coming out tomorrow. I do have one coming out tomorrow, obviously. I put the community post up already. But I want to talk about stuff that I didn't talk about in that. What's up, Stray Work? I should play Gears 1 to 3, 4, and 5 are kind of mid. That's what I've heard. I've heard that 4 and 5 are mid, but the first 3 are, like, really good. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So, we got a couple things lined up. First up, we got Craft Gamer, which we'll see how well this goes because, excuse me. Craft Gamer videos are normally just rambling. But I said, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Why not? Now, hold on one second. Let me check some stuff. Alrighty. Well, indeed. This will be interesting. So, Harman is mad about Palworld when he's not even a Pokemon fan. I mean, he's a fan, but he's like... Well, no, I guess he's not. He's a fanboy, which is like a fake fan, I guess you could say. First 3 are great, 4 and 5 aren't bad, but man. Yeah, I played 4. I actually enjoyed 4. But I played it years ago. That was back when I was still on Xbox. Alright. Oh, by the way, I changed the donation sounds finally. So now it's not jump scares. I finally got around to doing that. Owie. That one hurt my throat. I'm still not. I'm like 98% recovered. I'm not 100%. All right. So, Crap Gamer, Xbox is dead, and I'm crying. Microsoft is putting Starfield, Indiana Jones, and everything on PS5. Palworld Salt is still relevant. Yeah, perhaps not. Perhaps not. But we got some pulled up anyway, just in case. There are insiders in general saying that the Xbox rumors are not true. Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying you gotta wait to make your final conclusion on everything. Like, we should really wait until it's confirmed. Because Phil said that, next week we're going to be getting some stuff. We're going to be getting news about it. So, yeah, I'm just talking about the breakdowns until then. But, yeah, don't take any of these rumors as fact until it's confirmed. Like, we'll see what ends up happening. I think we're almost good to go. Just hold on 1 second. There it is. I was waiting for that.
Show us your classic.
Thank you, Kyle, for the 5, but no, I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that. Palworld is still relevant because it's selling better than Scarlet and Violet within 2 weeks. Is it selling better? I don't think it's selling. It's selling better than Arceus. Ah, water. It's selling better than Arceus. I don't know if it's selling better than Scarlet and Violet, but yeah. What were the hold on? Scarlet and Violet sales. Yeah, 23.2. But Palworld has 19 players. Or 19 million players, sorry. Not 19 players, no. Yeah, 19 million players. But it's sold 12 million on Steam. Actually, I want to check the Steam charts because I think it's still pretty good. Yeah, so it's still number 2. It's fallen. Like, it's significantly lower than what it was, but, I mean, that shouldn't be surprising to anybody. And then Helldivers isn't... I kind of thought Helldivers might hit, like, the number 10 spot or something, but no. Whatever. 24 mil, same as Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, but that's not sales. It's got at least 12 million purchases, but, like, 7 million of them... they said 19 million players, so that other 7 million could be Xbox sales, but a bunch of it is also going to be Game Pass, so yeah. Hold on. Excuse me. BG3 is still in the top 10? Yeah, it is. BG3 is still holding strong over Call of Duty. Oh, man. It's actually kind of surprising. How long was Elden Ring, like, in the top 10 before it fell off, I wonder? Also, something I've noticed is I think Palworld grabbed a lot of the CS player base because as Palworld's numbers went up, CS's players went down. So that was kind of funny. It's still crazy. Holding that second place spot of all time. It is wild. But, yeah, it's BG3 is still going strong, which is actually pretty surprising to me. I thought it would have fallen off a little bit more by now. Either way. Alrighty, Crap Gamer, let's see what you got for us, man. Ah, gotta turn that down as well. By the way, tell me if it's... God! Should have gotten YouTube Premium, whatever. Don't tell me to get an ad blocker, by the way. Do I know about Sweet Baby Inc? Of course I do. Who doesn't know about Sweet Baby Inc? Everybody knows about them. I don't like it. I don't like it. What's up, Andrew? Alright, so tell me if the voice is good or not.
So I'm not sure how many people will
Sounds
actually
good to
watch
me,
this
but
video.
whatever.
I understand I'm not a well-liked person. People think that it's about flip-flopping or anything like that. It's not about that. For me,
It definitely is about the flip. Crab Gamer, you are the flip-flopper. I could wear you to the beach. Yeah, yes, ads. Yeah, yes, thank you, Light. Ads. But, yeah, crap, you flip-flop so much I could wear you to the beach and use you to dip my toes in the sand. Get unblock Origin. Stop telling me to get an ad blocker.
This is about something that I heard from a couple of people who are very trustworthy, in addition to a lot of the rumors that have been going around about Xbox lately. And it's
Is that DSP? No, it kind of sounds like DSP, actually. No, it's Craft Gamer. But yeah, he actually kind of sounds like DSP.
To be quite honest with you, I think that this is probably the worst thing that could happen to Xbox. It might even be worse than if they just stopped altogether.
Well, now, that is a claim. That right there is certainly a claim. Xbox putting their games on PlayStation is worse than Xbox just stopping altogether. Starfield was so bad they needed to increase the player base urgently. I don't think it's that. Because it... hold on, let me pull it up. Steam top 10 games revenue. Because they released it... I don't know if it's going to be here. Oh, well, no. That's right now. Yeah, here we go. I think this is it. God, there's so many ads. Don't tell me to get an ad blocker. Don't do it. Where the hell? Where's the list? Yeah, forget it. You don't get my ads. Top performing Steam games of 2023. Are you... Game Informer, please. No, that's not what I want. I think it was this one. Starfield. Was it that one? No, because, oh God, where is it? It says new info from sources. I can send you the Twitter post if you want. I'll find it. Thank you for the offer, but I'll find it. Yeah, here we go. Thank you, Reddit. Yeah, so BG3 obviously takes first. But then Starfield, yeah, Starfield was number 3. So it's not like, regardless of what you think of the game, it's not like, oh, Starfield was so bad they needed to bring it to other platforms. It's just they want to make more money. Because I think, what was the budget for Starfield? It was like, hold on, Starfield, I think it was like 200 million, right? Yeah, 200 million. And it made 235 million on Steam alone. That doesn't include the Xbox sales and the Game Pass stuff. So, it made its money back just from Steam. And it's probably continued to sell since then, probably. But yeah, so it's not like a situation where the game failed and they need to bring it to PlayStation. It's just, they want more money. And at this point, like, they know they know nobody's buying Xboxes, or at least the Xbox sales are pretty bad right now, so. What's up, that PlayStation gamer? This means Elder Scrolls might suck it if even Starfield is sell. Oh god. Alright.
And I'm going to get into...
But yeah, can we just listen to this again?
This is probably the worst thing that could happen to Xbox. It might even be worse than if they just stopped altogether.
Like, that is a ridiculous claim to say that them releasing the games on PlayStation is worse than if they stopped altogether. How? They're still making games. It's just they might go to PlayStation. Ah, man.
Right. And I'm going to get into the whys and the hows and things like
that. Yeah, so, I would love to know why.
Anyway, so as some of you guys start looking at...
Get ready, get used to this, guys. We're going to be seeing like a million of these pop up, I'm sure. They don't market Xbox to how they expect it to sell. I don't even think it's that. I think they market it. It's just, like, a lot of people have... Like, people know you don't really need an Xbox for anything, so... I think a lot of people are comfortable with like getting a PC and a PlayStation, or just a PlayStation if they just want to do console. Crap Gamer Assault is rare but amazing. Yeah, no, and the thing is, like, look at this. This video, actually, if we open a new tab, this video did very well. Like, look at his views on his other videos, like 2.7K, 6.9K, 3.9K. But then this one got 36K. Like, this video did ridiculously well by his standards. This video did ridiculously well. I think word of mouth hurt Starfield. It's weird. I think it was like a lesser version of Hogwarts Legacy, because Hogwarts Legacy, the word of mouth just like made the game absolutely skyrocket. But Starfield, the word of mouth was so unbelievably the Hogwarts Legacy stuff, it was like 50-50, but a lot of people didn't buy into like the transphobia thing. But with Starfield, like I feel like a lot of people bought into the hate behind it. So I feel like word of mouth for Starfield benefited it and also hurt it at the same time. Game Pass and PC hurt Xbox sales. That's true, but I mean, obviously Microsoft doesn't care about that. Like they have hard committed to the Game Pass day and date PC strategy. Like they obviously don't care about selling the console. It's very obvious that PlayStation cares a lot more about selling the console than Xbox does. Xbox just wants the money. PlayStation wants the money, but they want you to be on their platform. Excuse me. It was boring with nothing new. That's part of it. Is that like it? Because as it was my first Bethesda game, so I really enjoyed it. But if you've played a bunch of Bethesda games before, it's probably not going to feel like anything special. That's like the main criticism I've heard. Expectations were not accurate. Yeah, well, the thing is, people's expectations were either through the roof or non-existent, and I feel like both people were wrong. The game was like solid, I would say, or like most people seem to think it was either like solid to bad, but nobody thinks it was like great or awful, you know. What's up, Godslayer?
At this, right? And we kind of start looking at kind of what's happening. I want to kind of get into it. So, as you all know, there was a Wells Fargo summit in late November of 2023. Tim Stewart, the CFO of Microsoft, said that there was a bit of a change in strategy for Microsoft Gaming, the division that houses Xbox, and Microsoft's overall gaming efforts. He said, not announcing anything broadly here, but our mission is to bring our first-party experiences and our subscription services to every screen that can play games.
Yes, they did say that. This is true.
That means smart TVs. That means mobile devices. That means what we would...
It's the most basic game they could have made. I don't know about that. It's just... They, like, tried some new stuff. Here's the biggest thing, I think, for me at least, is it's obvious they wanted you to, like, focus... They wanted New Game Plus to be like this huge focus and like the main selling point. Like, oh, you keep playing the game over and over. But like that, I think that hurt the main game. And then like I don't think there's not many people who want to play through the same game like 30 times to experience all the content. Like even if you are a person who plays New Game Plus, like I haven't even like Elden Ring is my second most played game on Steam and it's one of my favorite games of all time. And I still haven't even played through it 30 times. Like, playing through, especially, like, RPGs, just playing through it so often. Like, so much. It's just, it's such a huge ask. Crap Gamer will go down with the ship. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he flip-flops back. Like, imagine Phil Spencer roasted him again. And like, imagine Phil Spencer roasts Crap Gamer again, and then he switches back to PlayStation. Because at the beginning of the video, he said, oh, he's not a flip-flopper, but that would be pretty funny. Starfield's problem is the Bethesda talk, so boring. Enough talking, and the cutscenes are mediocre. Yeah, I can agree with that. There definitely is a lot of talking. There definitely was a lot.
Have thought of as competition.
Like, I'll say this. As much as I liked Starfield... After my third playthrough, I literally, like, haven't touched the game since. And I think that says something, honestly. You remember when Phil roasted him? Yeah, that was funny. What was it? He was mad that Quantum Break was coming to PC or something like that. And then Phil was like, wait, you're mad that other people can play games? And then he was like, yes. And then he was like, okay, I'm PlayStation now.
And competitors in the past, like PlayStation and Nintendo. So a lot of people kind of forgot about this or whatever, basically because Phil Spencer did come out and say, yeah, we're not putting Game Pass on PlayStation and things like that. Which is accurate. So,
yeah,
to be honest with you,
they're not doing that because they would like to probably, but Sony won't let them.
It comes down to this, right? When it comes down to kind of...
Mate is playing Crash Bandicoot and he's not even trying to 100% the first level. I'm going to assume that's a bad thing. Never played Crash before, so... People overhype Starfield and then we're disappointed. Yeah. That's typically how overhyping goes.
What I'm saying is this. They're basically going to release the whole slate. And now originally we've been hearing Hi-Fi Rush, we've heard Sea of Thieves, there's been whispers of Halo, but as of today, hearing things like Starfield, hearing things like the next Doom game, whether or not, whatever the case may be, Doom Year Zero or whatever that is.
Dude, speaking of which, I cannot wait, excuse me, for them to actually reveal that game. Because that got leaked during the FTC thing. I cannot wait for the next Doom game to get revealed. I need to go back and play Eternal again. Gonna read some of the chat, hold on. Kind of like being thrilled to fight 12 or more Brainiacs of repeat fight. Yeah, kinda. Easy level to 100%. I mean, it seems like it. That doesn't look like there's a whole lot. Whatever. Let's continue.
Flight Simulator, just like the whole
Doom game. Yeah, it got leaked back when Microsoft leaked all that stuff during the FTC case. A new Doom game got leaked. It's supposedly called Doom Year Zero, which should be very interesting.
Slate of games going to PlayStation. So this really does something to me as someone who's been a hardcore Xbox fan all this time. Now, the people
I love how he says all this time as if he wasn't like a massive pony from like 2018, I think, to like 2021 or 2. Like, I love how he says massive Xbox fan as if he wasn't a pony for a few years. Haven't played Eternal. Dude, okay, stop what you're doing right now. Go get Eternal off of Game Pass or go buy it. Get it right now. Do it now. You hear me? Do it now. Sony was the ones that pushed for the Crash Remaster trilogy. I mean, it's not surprising. Weren't they like the ones who had Crash originally? So, yeah, not entirely surprising.
I've talked to a couple people, and I know people are going to go, you don't know anybody, you don't know blah 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 blah. Man, you can ask a lot of people. I have, a couple friends in the industry from my earlier years on...
Yeah, you have friends in the industry. Okay. He was a phony in the second half of last... Yeah, I remember after the One X came out, and it was, like, mid as hell, he switched to being a phony. Been playing 2016 as well as BG3. Dude, trust me, Eternal is literally just Doom 2016, but like better in every way. And 2016 is still an amazing game. But yeah, 2016, Eternal is just like 2016, but better in every single way. It's great.
Doing shows about Xbox One and things like that. Someone who just left Blizzard told me rent is due. The ROI, which is the return on investment, is not high enough for Microsoft right now. And so they believe that the casual gamer will buy an Xbox regardless, and they're not worried if they sell less consoles because they think they're going to make up for that money by selling.
Well, I mean, I guess it's certainly true. Like, people are still buying Xboxes, just much slower than PlayStations. Yeah. Like how Reforged has sources at Bethesda pretty much. From what I saw, Indiana Jones looks mediocre. I thought it looked cool. We'll definitely have to see more before we can make like true judgments on it. But I thought Indiana Jones looked pretty good.
Playing these games on PlayStation.
By the way, I still haven't watched the movie, so you may type M or whatever. In fact, you know what? Let me type some M's and some L's. That's for me.
Nintendo
there you go.
Consoles. So basically, they don't care if they sell 10 million consoles and that's it. because they're gonna make it's all about dollars and cents to them.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, what I'm trying to
that makes sense. They're not making money on the consoles, so they don't really care if they sell them. Like, obviously, I think because Sony's making profit on the PS5s now because they like did the revisions and stuff. So, like, you definitely can. It's still possible to make profit off of your consoles, but Xbox just like isn't. They want the software money, not the hardware money.
Get across to you guys is the console thing is important. We've known that they've said for a long time now they don't care how many consoles they're selling. But
yes,
to be honest with you, I think that they are of the belief that people are going to stick around and, stay on Xbox with no exclusive content, and I don't think that that's going to be the case. So, I mean,
maybe not. I mean, there's still people like we've seen the Xbox sales, like they're way worse than PlayStation, but people are still buying them, just very slowly. Very, very slowly.
That they've leaked like this.
In fact, you know what? Have they? Because I thought, hold on, Xbox, not sakes sales. 27 million units. One was 6 hours. Okay. All right. Well, this is God. This is so annoying because Microsoft hasn't provided hard numbers in years, right? So estimated 27 mil. But, I mean, then you have PS5, who sold, over 50 million? Yeah, outsold Series X 2-1. Yeah. Numbers 50 million. So, yeah, PS5 is outselling the Xbox, 2-1. And that's despite the fact that they have the Series S, which is the cheapest entry point. Bro, watch the damn trilogy. I will watch the trilogy. Remember when bots said God of War was copying Rise of Sun and Rome? I wasn't in the console war thing back then. I don't remember that. Personally, none of the console games interest me if they come to PC. They're muggy microtransactions mess. I mean, if you're talking console game, the games that are made by the console manufacturers, obviously I have interest. You guys can't see my Steam, but I haven't pulled up. I've been playing a lot of Halo recently. I really enjoy God of War and Spider-Man. Even though Spider-Man 2 is really mid, I'm still going to get it when it comes to PC. I haven't played Forza as much, but I still like it. And then I love me some Sea of Thieves, and I enjoyed Hi-Fi Rush. So, yeah, I definitely do enjoy the games that the console manufacturers put out. It's just I'm not going to buy a console. I don't care how, even if they do another God of War game and it's literally the best game ever made, I'm not going to buy a PS5. I'm just going to wait. Unless, I started making way more off YouTube and then I could just, throw money at a PS5. But even then, I don't think I'd want to. Best PS exclusive is God of War. Yeah, that's definitely... I think a lot of people would agree with that. Especially since Ragnarok was, really good. But then Spider-Man 2 was mid. So, yeah, I'd say God of War is probably, the most stable franchise and, games that they have right now. That's just me, though.
This is happening, right, to certain people. It's got, a controlled leak. And those leaks have come out to sort of prepare the fans for what's going to inevitably happen. So if you look at remember when this started a couple months ago or whatever, and it was that As Dusk Falls games. That's a game owned by Microsoft, right? It is a third-party game. It's an indie game, but Microsoft owns the IP.
No scuff stream, exactly.
They're allowing that to go to PlayStation. Okay, well, fair enough. It's a small 10-person dev team. Microsoft doing a solid to them like they did with the Ori folks.
The Last of Us got messed up so much. Yeah, that's true. They have, even if you think 2 was good, they have milked that. Where's the meme? Guy going to milk skinny cow. This is Sony with The Last of Us at this point. Also, something I noticed is that the stool looks exactly like the other. Whatever. This is basically, just imagine the cow is The Last of Us and this guy is Sony. They have milked that franchise to death at this point. Interesting. There's a Nintendo Direct next year. Is there really? And a partner direct same time. Xbox going to say they're going third party. We'll see what happens. We shall see. Because we know that Xbox likes to put their games at least on the Switch when they can. Right, and I'm not talking Cuphead because that wasn't Xbox's game. That was a third-party exclusive. But like Ori is made by Xbox Studios, and that came to, I don't know if it's on PlayStation, but that came to Switch after a little while. I'm primarily PS5, but I do gaming on my laptop sometimes. But I like physical media. That's why I'm console first. Understandable. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you like physical media, then yeah, console is just the best way to go for you.
Back in the day on the Switch, Ori 1 and 2 both went to the Switch. So, they also had the publishing rights to Cuphead, but they allowed them to put that game on the Switch and PlayStation as well.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that they own the rights to publish it. So,
yes.
They were doing a solid. That's different.
Now, I think what happened there is the publishing rights probably expired or something. Because you don't see the Xbox Game Studio logo on Cuphead anywhere. So I don't know if that's what I don't know if Microsoft was like, you know what, here, go ahead and put this on PlayStation and Switch, or if the publishing rights just expired. But yeah,
different than a first party game
PS5 Pro in March. I wouldn't hold my breath on that. It's possible, but I wouldn't hold my breath on just any Pro models of anything at this point. Except for that, cylindrical Xbox that got leaked.
Hi-Fi Rush, which people go, well, more people would be able to play it. Well, why can't they play it on Xbox or PC?
Why do they have to play it on Xbox or PC? Not everybody wants to spend extra money on a device they don't want just to play a game. They can play it on Xbox or PC if they want to, but if they want to play it on PlayStation, then who is Microsoft to say, oh, yeah, well, we're just going to not let you give us money. If they want the money, they're going to go after it. Why can't they play it on Xbox or PC? They can, but maybe they just don't want to. Big problem with the trailer of The Last of Us 2 they showed was fake advertising. What was fake advertising about it? Because I remember a lot about the situation. I don't remember anything about fake advertising. The direct was a rumor. Yeah, see, I thought so. I was I would have heard something by now, I think.
The cloud, right? Why does it have to go to PlayStation where Sony takes 30% of every game sold and they turn around and reinvest that into games to keep off of Xbox, like Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts is on Xbox, though. I literally own Kingdom Hearts 3 on Xbox. We'll see about 4, but... dude, Xbox, again, it's pretty obvious. They don't care that much about the console. They just care about the brand as a whole. They just want the software sales. That's all.
Stellar Blade.
They showed Ellie and Joel behind her, and... Oh, okay, yeah, well, that's not really false marketing or anything. That's just more so... Yeah, that's not really false advertisement. That's just misleading. Because those parts did happen, but it's just people assumed there was going to be a lot more of Joel, and then nice shot, I guess I'll say.
Silent Hill 2, all these games that they're getting that are exclusive and they're not first party, they're paying for that, right? And they're going to pay for that this way. So basically, Microsoft is help facilitating Sony to be able to go out there and, have even more exclusive games while also simultaneously getting all the best Xbox games, too. It's the best of both worlds. Now, here's the other thing.
What's the other thing?
And I get it. People are going to hate.
Did I see the Metacritic for phone stars? Let's check it out. Now that you mention it. Oh, yeah. That's, yeah. The first word I saw was serviceable. Yeah, so no positive reviews from critics, and then mixed from audiences. In fact, it's only... excuse me. It's only on PS5 and PS... Yeah. Alright, well, this is pretty much what I expected. It's a Joel in one. Yeah, pretty much. This is basically what I expected, honestly. I don't think anybody was expecting much better than this. Actually, let me get rid of the Craft Gamer tab as well. Foam Stars is DOA. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. What was the score for Helldivers? Yeah, let's look at Helldivers too. I think it had decent scores. Oh, no, yeah. See, it's weird. No, okay, so it has a 7.1 from user. Yeah, that's crazy, though. Like, critics aren't even bothering to review Helldivers. Or maybe it's just that they didn't get early copies, and they're, like, playing it right now. But there are no critic scores for PS5 or PC. And then, yeah, let's go user reviews. Excuse you. Come on. No, user reviews. There we go. PS5. It's got an 8.2. Oh, no, never mind. What is Dude, Metacritic is so laggy. What's up, Devastator? Yeah, so 8.2 on PS5, 7.1 on PC. Yeah. And actually, interestingly, you guys can't see the Steam thing, but let me pull it up. It was at like a 50% on Steam yesterday, but it's actually gone up to 73%. It's up to mostly positive now. So it actually had a pretty substantial increase. Surprised that Silent Hill franchise is getting 2 games from the PS Data. Well, one of them was like a Shadow Drop, like free 2-hour thing. Did Helldivers send out a review copy? That's the thing. I don't know because look, the critics literally have not reviewed it yet. The audiences seem to like it, but there's literally not enough critic reviews for Metacritic to even show anything. Like, the critics don't even really care about this game. COD will be ruined. I heard future COD games will adapt to open world missions. Well, that's the thing. I mean, call this fault, like, you know, that, what would you call it? Like, bad optimism? I don't know. But, I mean, with MW3, obviously the open combat missions were just shoved in so that way they could reuse assets from previous games. I'm hoping that when Gulf War comes out, they're, like, actually good open world missions, but we'll see. There's, like, no excuse for Gulf War to be bad. Like, if Gulf War is mid or bad, it's going to be such a shame, and there's going to be no justifying it. Did the devs of Helldivers fix the issues on PC? Well, given the fact that the score has gone up into the mid-70s on PC, it seems like, yeah, the issues have been fixed at least somewhat. Do I have a PS5? I do not. Maybe I'll get one at some point, because, like, I have money to spend, so, like, maybe at some point, but probably not, because I just want to wait for the games to come to PC. And then also that's, like, a whole nother thing. I have to, like, lug back and forth with me from school and stuff, and it's just a whole thing. And I would, like, literally only use it for a few games, which would come to PC in the future. So, don't have one, and I'm most likely not going to get one. Unless I started to, like, do game reviews or something, I don't think I would get one.
Maybe unsubscribe with...
It's Sledgehammer. No, it's Treyarch. Treyarch's doing Gulf War.
Never hardly.
Maybe Sledgehammer's helping with it, but Treyarch. And I think Raven's doing the campaign, and then Treyarch is doing the main thing again.
Nobody watches my channel anyway, so it is what it is. But I have no reason to lie about this stuff. It's upsetting. Everybody is now posting whenever Sarah Bond posts something, whenever somebody from Xbox posts something. It's all flooded with people talking about this and saying, "Why are you doing this?" etc., etc. This is going to blow up.
Yeah, because it's literally just Phil Spencer put out that statement saying, "Hey, next week we'll talk about it." So now everybody's just left to be speculating. So it's definitely not good. There will be a lot of ponies still when those rumors about Microsoft prove to be false. Well, let's not say when they prove. Let's say if, because anything is possible. But yeah, it would be, there definitely would be salt if, no matter what the outcome is, there will be salt. But yeah, there will definitely be pony salt if it's false.
The Xbox One stuff with TV, and all that kind of stuff, and the DRM.
What games am I looking forward to? This year, I mean, I'm looking forward to Elden Ring DLC whenever that comes out. Excuse me, I need more water. And then, I'm not really sure. I'm not really looking, what's coming out this year? Games coming 2024. Avowed, I'm kind of interested in. I'm not interested in Final Fantasy. I guess Indiana Jones as well. Let's scroll February. Let's look further into the future. I mean, I guess any potential PC ports from Sony. But yeah, there's not a whole lot I can think of that I'm like really looking forward to right now. I don't give a damn about Horizon coming to PC. Dude, I hate Zero Dawn so much. It's so boring to me. But kudos to you if you like. Big ups to you if you like it, but I can't stand Zero Dawn. I was bored out of my mind. I know people are looking forward to Dragon's Dogma. Not much. There's Stellar Blade in April, but I don't really care about that. Destiny 2 Final Shape, I don't really care. And there's a lot to be announced. Yeah, there's not a whole lot I'm looking forward to this year, unfortunately. Which is fine, because, I mean, if I go into my thing, I'm replaying the GTA 5 story. I have to finish out. I'm doing, like, all the side stuff in Red Dead 2. You haven't played Zero Dawn? Give it a try if you want, but personally, like, honestly, the combat alone, like, pretty much everything was fine, at least. But then, like, I just hate the way the combat works in that game. I despise it. But yeah, I've been playing through a lot of Lego Star Wars. That game is such a grind, dude. I'm going to be playing that game for years. It is such a grind to 100%. I'm finishing Red Dead 2. I'm replaying GTA 5. I got to get back into Bloons and keep working on the maps. I've been playing some BO3, and I still got to beat Palworld. So, and then I probably got to get back into Phasma at some point. And I've been playing a lot of Halo Infinite. And I've been trying out mods on Lethal Company, so I've been playing a lot of stuff recently. I got plenty of games to keep me busy. Zero Dawn's a sleeping aid. Yeah, kinda.
This is worse than that. Because
you think Stellar Blade looks meh? I think people are excited. This isn't to diminish the excitement, but I think a big reason people are really excited is because they're not like going whatever you want, like the woke route, or I don't even like to use that word, but whatever you want to say, the woke route, or like, oh yeah, they're gonna make all the females super ugly. Like they're just gonna make the game good. I think that's why a lot of people are excited for it. It just looks like a good game. Yeah, nothing like shoved in.
This will literally lead to the death of Xbox. And I know what some people might go, you're a grown man and you're worried about this console war stuff. It's not console war.
Yeah, yes. Yes, that is something I will say. Let's hear that again.
What some people might go, you're a grown man and you're worried about this console war stuff.
Yeah, yes, I am. Yes, that is what I will say. You are a grown man and you're worried about console war stuff.
It's not console war, right?
Yes, it is.
To be honest,
it literally you literally said earlier, why can't PlayStation gamers come to Xbox to play the games? Like, why do we have to share the games with them? This literally is console war stuff. You are upset that people are going to be able to play your exclusive games. This is console war stuff, crap. And also, you literally put in the title, Xbox is dead and I'm crying. Like, tell me how this isn't console war stuff. I predict a 60 meta score for Stellar Blade. Death Stranding 2 is still weird. Dude, Death Stranding 2 looks wild. I know nothing about the first game, but that trailer was wild.
With you, it's not. Nobody else is doing this. Sony's not doing this. Nintendo's not going to be putting games on Xbox, so it's only going one way.
Well, not yet. I mean, here's my thing. Imagine if this whole thing, like, let's say it's true that Microsoft is going to put their games on PlayStation and Switch. Imagine if it comes out that this is like part of some big deal, like big contract between the three companies, where like they all put their games on each other's platforms. Like, that's not going to happen, but if it did, that would be hilarious and awesome. Like, just imagine God of War coming to Xbox and Mario coming to PlayStation.
What happens is when you start having less and less sales of your console, right, while console sales may not be the most important thing, it's still important to be competitive in that area, in the area of sales, because that way you get third-party support. Third parties aren't going to want to support a platform that doesn't hardly have an install base. Ask the Wii.
Well, yeah. That's definitely true, I think. To an extent, at least. But, like, well, hold on. Let me
Third
hear
parties
this.
aren't going to want to support
Because this is one of, like, the big concerns people have. I just want to hear what he says.
Install base. Ask the Wii U, right? I'm just being honest. I get that it was quote-unquote underpowered, but the reason why third parties dropped it was because nobody bought the thing.
Well, no, it's a mix of both. Like, one, nobody bought it, but like, you got to think about it this way. It definitely, I think it's more so a power thing, because think about it. Like the Wii, like everybody skipped the third-party devs. Oh, thank you, Sams.
Sams has become a member.
Thank you, Sams, for being a member for 8 months. I appreciate it. But think about it, like the Wii sold like over 100 million units, and third parties skipped out on it because it was way underpowered compared to the 360 and the PS3. And then the Wii U, yeah, also very underpowered. And, you know, it also had the crappy install base. But then the Switch, it's the biggest console. It's the biggest, like, console that's getting support right now. It's got over 120 million units sold, and third parties are still skipping it, and it's because of the power. So, yeah, I do think the power is more of a concern. Like, now, obviously, if the Xbox only sold, like, 5 million units, then, yeah, obviously, they would stop developing for it. But there's a reason that, like, only the Japanese devs are, like, the only ones who are skipping it, unless it's, like, a paid exclusivity thing. It's just because, like, people don't, like, Xbox gamers don't buy certain games, like, what was that Final Fantasy? Like, Final Fantasy 15, didn't it sell, like, trash on the Xbone? And then people are wondering why the Final Fantasy is like doing these exclusivity deals and skipping Xbox. It's because, like, you know, Xbox is a much more, like, I guess, American. Like, it sells the best in the US, and people aren't really buying Japanese games on it much. So that's why the Like a Dragon games come to Game Pass a lot. Is because that's the only way people really play them on Xbox. I'm waiting for all the big games from Sony. Yeah, that's the thing, dude. Sony had an amazing 2022, and, like, their 2023 was good because they, like, sold a lot of consoles, but then, and, like, I mean, Spider-Man 2 did well, but the game still wasn't great. But yeah, they had, like, a pretty good 2023 and an amazing 2022. Hey, what's up, Minx? What's up? Minx, if you want to hop in, then feel free. I gave you permission to join the live room, so if you want to hop in, then you are welcome to. Final Fantasy 15 sold 2 million on Xbox. Yeah, no, Final Fantasy does not sell well on Xbox. I mean, why do you think it took so long for 14 to come over? And it's still not even out yet. Like, Phil Spencer literally had to, like, cut some deal with the company. Everybody say hi to Minx.
So, you know, that's a thing to worry about.
Yes, Minx, you have permission. You may join if you'd wish to.
Xbox Series X is a very powerful console, more powerful than the PlayStation 5 by a margin, and it has things built in.
I mean, games don't really look or perform any different. I mean, we've seen, like, on paper it's much more on paper it's like a decent bit more powerful, but, like, in practice you're not really going to notice it much. Rebirth will be amazing. I bet it will. I don't know anything about Final Fantasy, but I was actually at a club earlier, and somebody was playing the demo, and it looked pretty cool. You just got off stream. Nice. I guess that explains why my viewership just jumped. It's because you stopped stealing them from me. I'm kidding.
And that PlayStation 5 doesn't.
Are you weird for eating pizza with ranch? No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't eat pizza with ranch, but I think a lot of people do that. Craft Gamer, yes indeed.
But hardly any developers taking advantage of this, and most are just porting games straight from the PS5 to the Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of the PS5 games are running better. So can you imagine? It really wouldn't matter what their what hardware Microsoft did, how powerful it was, because you're just going to get something that's going to run about the same or even a little bit worse than the PlayStation hardware, because they're porting it because it's not worth putting it on there, doing the Xbox version, because hardly anybody has one.
Well, wait. So you say hardly any. So they're porting it because because nobody will buy it on it. What? Whatever. All right.
Right. Microsoft is going to be doing the bare minimum from hardware from now on.
Yeah, they've been doing that already, dude. They have not cared at all. The only big recent push for Xbox hardware was like I think it was what's it called when Starfield was coming out, and they kept like spamming because I think they saw the fact because Xbox sales in Europe increased by so much after like the Starfield demo or like the Starfield Direct happened that I think they were like, you know what, maybe we can market the Xbox a bit more off of this.
Hello.
Craft Gamer. Hey, what's up, Minx?
What's up, Salt Son? How you doing?
Everybody say hi. I'm good. No longer have the flu, so that's fun.
Wait, when did you get the flu?
Last week. That's why there wasn't a stream last week.
Oh my god. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you. Oh. Thank you, Devastator.
Devastator 2000 has become a member.
Here,
Hi.
let me share my screen.
Crap gamer, educate. Okay, chat, educate the
There you go.
the old MILF on crap gamer.
Uh,
This would be fun.
he's a flip flopper basically. You can wear him to the beach. Get it?
So-
Because flip flops. Get it?
I've heard things, but I haven't really looked
So
into
I'll give you a little history lesson. So basically, he was an Xbox fanboy, and he was like hyping up the One X, and then after it ended up being like mid, and it didn't really. They promised like 4K 60, the same thing they promised for like every console, and then
Yeah.
it didn't really deliver on that. So after that happened, he switched to being a pony instead of a bot, and then he was like that for a few years. And then sometime in like 2022 or 2021, I think it was like after Forza Horizon 5 was like really good, he switched back to being a bot again. And he's probably going to flip again if Xbox goes third party. So, oh, and back in one of the straws that broke the camel's back for him was back in 2016 when Xbox was first starting to put games on PC. He like replied to a Twitter post about it, and then Phil Spencer roasted him.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah,
I did. I have seen that. I have. So he's a grifter, right? He
Ba-
just jumps
basically.
on
He
whatever
jumps.
console bandwagon he
Yeah.
wants to console war with. Oh, lovely.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I think
So-
I got caught off there.
Yep, there you go. Alrighty.
Digital stuff. They're going to be doing, their next consoles aren't going to have a disk drive.
Yeah.
We're going to be sitting in a situation where this PS5 Pro comes out, and they're going to be running Starfield at 60 frames per second. It's a real issue, and I know people aren't going to believe it or whatever.
Well, if Starfield even comes to the PS5 again, it's not. None of it. Like that's the thing. This is
It's all rumors.
This is all over rumors. All these
It was
breakdowns
retracted
are
last,
over
what
rumors.
was it? Nate the Hate. Sorry to interrupt. Nate the Hate actually retracted the whole Starfield coming to PlayStation.
Did he?
comment.
But probably because he realized what what would you call it? Like, what a stir it caused.
Well, it's rumors, right? Nobody legit knows.
Yeah, no,
anything,
we're not going to
and-
know until Phil says something next week.
Exactly.
What is his source?
Exactly.
Let's take a look at the description.
I made
This
it the
Forbes
fuck up.
article.
I mean, I made it the Fig Newton up. There we go.
All right. This is his source right here. At least he links his sources. It's this Forbes article, and it's from it's from Paul Tassi.
Okay. Enough said. We're done.
Yep,
Moving on.
fantastic. AKA Destiny Good.
and that's fine. But the things that are going on right now are not very good.
Hold on.
Clutzy, there's a rumor that the next Xbox will be a hybrid and a possible collaboration between Microsoft and Valve. I'm hoping it's true, but we'll see.
Thank you for the 5 Canadian Devastator. We'll see. I don't know how much I believe that. I don't know if I would take that with a huge grain of salt. But
Yeah, I'd say until Phil Spencer says Phil Spencer things, the dudes that are having meltdowns on social media, 60-hour fucking Twitter spaces, selling their consoles, selling their games, like it's absolutely ridiculous.
yeah, and
Absolutely
wait till my video
Fake
drops
ass
tomorrow.
gamers.
It's absolutely insane what people have been saying on Twitter.
Ooh. I will have to have that on stream then.
Yes.
Fantastic. Yes.
It's one of those things
100%.
that really.
Also, something I've noticed, you can tell when Craft Gamer is actually like sad about something because the video will be like over 8 minutes and 1 second long. Because normally,
it's so odd.
Normally his videos like they're just clickbait and they just hit the 8 minute mark for ads. But when they go like a decent bit above 8 minutes, you know he's like actually butthurt about something. It's pretty funny.
That is funny.
It's starting to hit home. And I've double checked with multiple people, and this will break out soon, and I'm sure I won't get credit. And I told people, even on Twitter.
Oh, trust me, crap. We'll remember this video. Don't worry. If it does end up being true, we'll give you credit. Don't worry.
Because it's happening. Starfield, all these games are going to end up on PlayStation. Microsoft is still going to make hardware, but it's not going to be hardware that's quote-unquote the most powerful. It's not going to have a disk drive.
I think that that's the big concern is like the concern isn't necessarily. I mean, obviously there are people who are upset about like the games going to other platforms, but I think the big concern is like if they stop making hardware and then PlayStation doesn't have competition because Nintendo is not competing with PlayStation.
No, Nintendo is always and forever will be in their own lane in the gaming space.
Nintendo's
100%.
doing their own. I said this in my video, but like imagine how great it would be if we lived in a world where there weren't exclusives and then companies actually had to make good hardware to sell you on something. And like Nintendo actually had to try.
Wouldn't that be beautiful? Yeah, I don't, and this is the thing, competition is healthy. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's great. Alrighty.
Worried about any of that stuff because at the end of the day, they're going to lay this line on us. They're going to ask us why we're upset because more people get to play the games, and they're going to say that it's our choice whether we want to play it on, and they're going to go back to say, oh, we always said this. We don't care where people play it. It could be on a phone. It could be on a PlayStation.
I mean, isn't that what Xbox has been like? Hasn't Phil Spencer been saying that doesn't matter where you play?
Exactly. He's been saying games for gamers.
Thank you, Devastator. Devastator boops you, Minx.
I have been officially booped. Thank you, Devastator.
Nintendo, it could be on a PC or on an Xbox. They're trying to go that Google type of route, that Samsung route. And it's super unfortunate, to say the least.
Why is it
this is kind of heartbreaking, to be honest with you. I know it's not a flip-flop thing. I'm not flip-flopping to PlayStation. It really has little to
You will. Guarantee it. You're going to.
When you have to cope about flip-flopping because you've been accused of flip-flopping
it's such a meme that he has to say, "Oh no, I'm not going to do this, guys. Trust me, I'm not."
When you have to disclaimer in your own videos, like, oh no.
Yeah, like it's so bad he has to put a disclaimer saying he's not going to flip back to PlayStation. You probably are, dude.
Put the memes in the video. You might as well put the memes in the video. At least that would be funny.
He needs to make some merch out of it. I would buy it. I would probably like flip flop merch or something like that. Well, like a pair of flip flops, and one has the Xbox logo and one has the PlayStation.
That would be kind of fun.
Something like that. I would probably be the only one to buy it, but I would.
Nothing to do with PlayStation. It has to do with Xbox, right? Can you imagine how things are going to be if there's no competition there? And there will be no competition.
Yeah, see, this is like the most valid argument. This one actually makes sense. But the whole thing about like, other people on PlayStation get to play the game. Like, no. Stop it. Stop it.
Again, I said this on my stream. I've said this just today. Like, gamers being able to play video games is not a problem.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what the fuck platform it's on. Just because it's your preference, it's your platform of choice.
The worst case scenario here is Xbox not making hardware anymore.
Yeah, that's basically the worst case scenario.
That would be the worst case scenario, and that would actually be bad. And then people would be like rightfully pissed off at Xbox. And then there's like the whole concerns about like, oh, what if they stop, or what if Sony like gets complacent, whatever.
Yeah, because that's the thing, that they're worried that they will shove. Sony would be like, hey, I'm just going to shove whatever bullshit console out, and I can because we don't have any competition.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Let's finish this out. You can finish your line. But Red just DM'd me a short, so We'll check that out in a second after this. But continue.
Okay. Well, see, because Nintendo is doing like they're in their own lane, so you have to think in the console market, you've got Xbox and you've got PlayStation, and if Xbox was to go away, who's PlayStation got to compete with, right? Because Nintendo is doing whatever the fuck they want.
Well, but then again, I mean, there's the argument to make that like Xbox hasn't really been trying to like Xbox's existence is the only part of them that's like competing with PlayStation. Like Xbox has been kind of doing their own thing. PlayStation and Nintendo are the only two who like adopt that like super exclusive.
Phil said it. He said that he's basically number 3, right?
Well, yeah, he said during. Oh, hold on. TTS.
Brain rot on X is unreal, especially when you label someone as a snowflake for posting about games they bought. He has console war vet in his bio. BTW.
Yeah, exactly, Matthew. Thank you for the 5. Hold on, another.
Fun fact: Harman Smith made videos coping and seething about Elden Ring. It got gutty. He was coping and seething about BG3. It got gutty. He's coping and seething about Palworld.
True, Dragonclaw. That is true. Every time Harman copes over a game, it wins Game of the Year, so...
Oh, shit. Dragonclaw, you're just spitting
Yeah, you're actually right.
What if Palworld does actually...
That's not going to happen, but that would be funny.
No, I know, but that would be so fucking funny.
It's probably going to be Hellblade or FF7.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be absolutely hilarious. What's up, Otendo?
Hi, Otendo.
How dare I kidnap Minx? She joined willingly.
Yeah, but you invited me on.
I gave her permission to join and leave this channel as she chooses. So,
dude,
I mean...
I came... Okay, I know. But I jumped into the chat to support you, right? And then I was going to leave it up for watch time. And as soon as you saw me, you're like, hey, Minx, you got free reign to come in and do chonky, floofy cat things. And I'm like, well, now I'm here.
Yeah, because we like you here. Jesus, we're up to 81 viewers. God, thank you all so much. God damn.
Without exclusive content.
Look at that.
So, yeah. This is unfortunate.
Probably about to drive them away with this, but
they don't respect the core gamer is what it is. They don't. To them,
oh wow, the company doesn't respect the gamer. Color me surprised. What's up, Bobby?
I don't know what direction Xbox is going to go, but
nobody does, and I feel like that's the biggest problem.
I'm morbidly curious, but I'm gonna wait, right? I'm not gonna sit there and snap judge. I'm not gonna go run out and start crying in the streets and selling all of my games, consoles, like forsake Xbox and start dumping things in garbage cans. Like, this is such an overreaction from fanboys in the gaming space.
And because I feel like neither Xbox nor PlayStation are in the best spot. Like, we have no idea what the hell Xbox's future looks like, at least until next week. And then PlayStation, we know they're gonna still do the consoles and stuff, but we have no idea what their game plan, literal games plan is.
No.
We have no idea what's happening outside of Wolverine.
And there was some really good points that were made. Like the Xbox influencers actually did more harm to the Xbox brand acting like this on Twitter than just waiting instead of freaking out over rumors.
Yeah, it's
you
crazy.
You realize the damage you're doing?
Hey, what's up, T?
Jeez. It's so insane.
It's crazy how people... Well, I feel like... I'm not the first person to say this, but I feel like common sense is severely lacking.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And obviously, we all have slips in our judgment or whatever.
Of course.
But, I mean, people's willingness to take the first rumor that's about something bad, potentially, and just, running with it is crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy, because when did rumors become fact, guys? This is the internet. This is the TikTok, Twitter brain.
Spider-Man 2 remaster? Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
We need that Spider-Man 2 remaster, and then Helldivers 2 remaster. Excuse me. Anyway,
metrics all have to do with other.
Sorry, Chick-fil-A makes me gassy.
Things. So it's a real shame. I don't.
You good?
Not that you're like, oh, Chick-fil-A makes me gassy. I'm like, I had burritos, so I'm good.
Nice.
I don't know. It's bad. So. Let me know what you guys think. What is your guys' plan? Does the PS5 Pro look better to you now? Because
there is no PS5 Pro.
Oh my god.
We haven't heard anything about it. We don't. Yes, thank you, TTS.
If
God.
Palworld wins Gutty, the salt would be infinite.
Yeah, that is true, Dragonclaw. Thank you for the 2. Yeah, the salt would be infinite. You think Halo is infinite and you think Doom is eternal? Nah. If Palworld wins Game of the Year, the Nintendo fanboys will be losing it for all of time.
I think that would top the last 2 years worth of salt. So you had Elden Ring and you got BG3, and if this year, if Palworld was to take it, the salt mines would be overflowing. Like, I think systematically fanboys would have, because look at how all the Nintendo fanboys are acting right now with Palworld. So could you imagine?
Yeah. Also, somebody said, why are they doing Until Dawn remaster? Because it's not on PC. It's like it's like the Spider-Man, or I guess Spider-Man remaster for PC came out. Like, whatever, you get the point. They're remastering it for PS5 and they're putting it on PC. That's why. And plus, that game is actually like a bit older, so it makes more sense for that. Yeah,
Specs losing in the chat.
Specs
No
losing.
more
Yeah.
Gen refreshers. Yeah, the game's 2 years old, guys. We need a remaster.
We need a remaster
of another remaster.
I can't wait for the Last of Us remake remaster.
Oh my! I am so sick of The Last of Us. Can we stop getting
remastered for PS6 with 16K graphics?
Fuck, man! Come out with a new IP, Naughty Dog. I don't know what you're doing, but get off your ass. Holy crap!
Oh God!
Are you okay?
Excuse me. I was coughing, so I tried to drink water, but then that made me cough more.
Yeah, so it just went down the wrong tube.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna drink it more carefully this time.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, there we go.
Are you fine?
Yeah, I'm good. I am good.
You're good. Okay. We're good, Chad. He's alive.
If Palworld wins Gutty, Harman would have a stroke.
Yeah, seriously, Harman would have a stroke if Palworld won Game of the Year.
Yes, he would.
Despite claiming that he doesn't care about Game of the Year. Ugh. Yeah, trust me, I'm okay. I'm immune to, like, after that flu I had last week, I think I'm pretty much immune to everything.
Was it that bad?
Oh, I was literally just curled up in a ball in my bed on Thursday and Friday, praying for the sweet release of death. Like, it was bad.
Oh my God.
I couldn't even sit up and play games or anything.
So you just laid there comatose?
Yeah, literally just did that. I didn't even eat, like, at all on Thursday. It was bad.
Imagine
yeah.
the result when Sony decides to just go full cloud.
Dude, it's sobs. If that happened, first of all, thank you for the 5 second of all. Oh my God. Yeah, that would be insane. Yeah, no, I made a community post saying, like, hey, there's a reason I went just dead silent for a couple days. Like, it was bad, but I'm all good now. Went to the doc, they had one last thing of Tamiflu, which they gave me, so.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, thank you.
Imagine playing Starfield at 60 frames on a PS5 Pro.
That sounds pretty good to me.
That is to Xbox fans. Right? Like this.
Oh no, PlayStation can't have 60 FPS. No.
This is apparently
Xbox is supposed to have the powerful console.
Something that's in the works and happening. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure doing videos. Rack them up.
It has not been a pleasure watching them. All right, cool. Thank you, Crap Gamer. Well, at least we're done with that. And now, quickly, before we go to the next one, Red DM'd me something.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, I thought it was a short. It's a 6-minute video. It's got, like, no views. It was just published. Let's see what we got. He said headphone warning as well, so I'm actually going to turn this down a little bit.
Oh, no.
Also, can I just say, because, okay, you guys can't see it because my character's in the way, but Alex's stream popped up there. Can I stream one time and not have it overlap with Alex or Frit?
No.
One time. I specifically chose Friday because they don't stream on those days.
No, do Wednesday. Do Wednesday. Because you're not, if you're going on salt content, Cassie is Thursday. I'm actually supposed to be Friday, which I'm coming back to Fridays. Alex is usually Saturday. Fritz usually Sunday, Monday. So honestly, Wednesday would be a good day.
Wednesday is literally the worst day for me. I have a class.
Oh, no.
I have a class from 6 to 8:30 p.m. and then I have to go to bed early because I have 10 a.m. Let's say like the following day. So
what about Tuesday?
Tuesday would work a lot better, but I mean, it's kind of
Tuesday.
it's kind of a weird day to do.
Yeah. The chat wants salt all the time. What are you talking about? Could you imagine a full week of salt? They would be over the moon.
True. Fred posted a video I saw. Well, yeah, I don't care about Fred dropping a video. The streams are the problems because then I drop to like 10 viewers.
Oh no, you're fine.
Just,
yeah, there's a lot of competition. Yeah.
See, this is good competition. This is good competition.
This is good competition. What Xbox sharing exclusives? Why it's bad? What? Why? Wait, what are we watching? Why? Oh no.
Hey, this is what Red sent me.
What is going on? Why?
Thank Christ it's over. No, it's not.
Halo
no,
plushie?
it's not.
Oh no.
That looks like the most Chinese knockoff Halo plushie ever, by the way.
I didn't sign up for this. Like, what is this?
We're
This
about
is
to find
terrifying.
out.
This is terrifying.
Let's find out.
Hello.
Hello.
So, games.
Bro hit record and then walked in afterwards.
Pretty special.
Yeah?
Classics like this to iconic games like this. In this video,
Uh-huh.
we'll be discussing what if this franchise wasn't just an Xbox game.
Yeah.
This is what is Red? Okay, is this a kid?
Re-
Like Red? Why?
Red,
why are you
what did you send? If this
like a 14-year-old.
if this is a kid, I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, this sounds like a kid, my guy.
He just looks like a kid. Hold on.
Sounds like one too.
I'm gonna. Please don't tell me this is. Is this a? Not seeing
Barely
anything.
audible. Yeah.
Hmm.
Beady fight.
You know what? Why don't we come? Let's skip this one for now.
Yeah.
And I'm just I'm a little iffy on that one.
Yeah, he was barely talking, and he could just be extremely young looking, but that looks like a kid.
All right, whatever. Don't worry, Red. Don't worry. Just verify that stuff. We don't. I mean, talking about kids is weird. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty. This is the one I wanted to watch next, and then we have an article, and then we have a Harman video. So, why Xbox going third party is bad. Excuse me. What's up, Daniel? Red, you know better. Yeah. Shame. You know what? Hold on. Shame. Red.
Everybody at my
L.
Discord is like yelling at me.
Why?
Because I got off stream because they thought I was going. So I was playing Palworld, and everybody was like, "Minxie, you need to do a 24-hour stream." And I'm like, "No, I'm not doing a 24-hour stream."
I would not want to
right?
do a 24-hour stream
No,
on Palworld.
So they were trying to get me to stay up longer, and I'm like, "Oh, no, I'm gonna end stream. I've been on for X amount of hours and everything." And now everybody's losing their shit in my Discord because I was supposed to go to bed. They're like, "Minxie, why are you on Klutzy's stream? What is going on? You said you were ending stream."
Well, hey, if they're mad, then that's their problem.
Yeah, they're mad. Oh, there's Quiet Try. Hi, Quiet Try.
Check
Oh my
out
God.
Frogboy X1. I might take a look at him in a minute. Can't.
Quiet Try. Why is Minxie in her kennel? Because I'm not on my stream. Yay, win.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah, she's been free. She gets to roam my place for now.
Yeah.
Also, can we talk about what you sent in general chat earlier?
What did I do?
I gotta talk about this for a second. So, Minx is in my
no.
Discord, and she never says anything. And then today at 11:30 in the morning, she just types sussy clussy, that is all, tags me, and then just disappears. And that is literally the only thing she has ever said in my Discord. She literally tags me, types sussy clussy, and then I respond, and she doesn't say a word.
Oh shit, you responded? I completely ignored you. Hold on.
Red, you don't have to DM me. It's fine. It's
okay.
fine.
It's fine.
You didn't know. It's not a big deal. We stopped it before anything bad happened.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Wait, where?
Ugh.
Let me find, like, Klutzy's calling me out now. I'm in trouble.
Oh, man. That's my new nickname. Yeah, thanks, Daniel. I've noticed that that's my nickname. Tendo, if you're here, we'll talk about doing a Clussy emote at some point.
Okay, listen. Listen for a second, Klutzy.
Yeah.
I love how you immediately respond back, and like the one time you type in here, and this is it.
Yeah.
And then it follows up by, I hate all of you.
Yeah. Because I do. All of you suck. All of you suck. You are all bad. I don't like you.
That's okay. I'll troll you in your server randomly again someday next week. It'll be fantastic.
Fantastic. All right.
Well,
all right, let's find out.
Lethal Company.
Why is it bad that Xbox is going third party? By the way, I don't pre-screen these videos. But I'm like Alex, so I don't watch them beforehand.
Why Xbox going third party could actually be a bad thing for the industry. So if you didn't know, there was an article going around from Xbox era saying...
God! Red Bull, leave me alone. I gotta get YouTube Premium.
What?
I gotta get Premium.
What?
Yeah, whatever. Alright.
Microsoft plans to launch Starfield on the PS5 when the DLC comes out. And Tom Rowan from The Verge backed this up by saying they actually plan to do the same thing with Indiana Jones.
Yes,
when
this is this is the rumor.
So it will be launched on the PS5. I think that's brilliant. More games for more gamers. It's fantastic for the consumer.
Yeah, it's good.
It might be bad for the industry as a whole. Let me take you back to 2004. We had the PlayStation 2, the GameCube, and the original Xbox. And the PlayStation 2 was dominating. PlayStation had...
I mean, this graph still looks pretty accurate to right now, except Nintendo would be a little bit bigger. But like basically put the Xbox in the PlayStation spot and then fill up this spot with GameCube, or like fill up that spot with Nintendo as well, and then that's basically today.
Oh, hi Gara. Gara's yelling in chat like,
What's
what
up,
the fuck is going on?
I am exposing Minx for being annoying.
He's throwing salt at me. I'm annoying now because like it's not
because
fault,
you go into my
clussy.
Discord, you ping me to say sussy clussy, and then you leave.
Stay mad then.
So mad I can't breathe. God.
Of the market share. It was unstoppable, and they were unstoppable.
Yes.
I still think it's one of the best consoles ever made. It's
yes, a lot of people do.
After this, which is why I think history's going to repeat itself. So after this, with the next generation of consoles, you had the 360 and the PS3 and the Wii. The 360 launched at $300 and $400. The PS3 launched at the same time as the Wii for $500.
Yeah, the PS3 was so overpriced, it was insane.
Oh my god, it really was.
They tried to charge $600 for it.
Well, they're like, hey, you know, get a second job. That's what the response was.
Get a second job to afford a console.
Yep.
The
pretty
PS3
much.
When you have your competitor's console is literally half the price, and it's right there.
Pretty much.
It had better games.
The cliff. It was so far behind the other two, it was shocking. They went from 56% market share to like 18%. It was a disaster.
they butchered the PS3.
Started to get better from the last like 2 years of that generation because they started to invest in other games, make good games, and actually, funnily enough, lower the price of the console. So where does that lead me to today? Well, look at the current market share of today. This is
see? Look, tiny Xbox share. decent Nintendo share, and this looks very similar to 2004.
2023, so it might not be fully up to date, but as you can see, Sony has the majority of the market share, and I think history is going to repeat itself. Just think, if Xbox put their games everywhere, PlayStation are going to be earning 30% passive income, just doing nothing. So they're going to be cocky at the top, like, we don't have to do anything. We can be complacent. We can be as complacent as we want because we've got everyone where we want them. What's this going to lead to? The same thing that happened with the PS3. You're going to get the PS6 launch at $700, and you're going to get $100 games. And people just aren't going to...
Well, but that's not what happened. That's not what happened originally, though.
No.
You're saying history is going to repeat itself, but this is literally not what happened. Xbox putting their games on PlayStation would be a new thing. This would not be history repeating itself.
He means in regards to like the PlayStation 6.
Yeah, no, but the PS3, it wasn't because. Excuse me, 1 second. God, I get what he's saying. I just feel like the argument doesn't fully work.
No, he's right though. I think okay. So what he's trying to say here is he's worried that if this shift happens, that because Sony is so big, they're just going to release a console that's $700-800, and then games are going to shoot through the roof, and then they're going to get clapped, and then they're going to have to backpedal.
Yeah.
Kind of like with the PlayStation 3.
Yeah. Well, we shall see, I suppose. Again, like we're not going to know anything until next week. No. Not until Philly cheesesteak, please.
Philly cheesesteak, yeah.
Please. If I'm not feeling good, I feel fine. It's just for some reason I cannot shake this cough. I am fine. God.
Be able to afford it. Think about it. The average salary for someone, 70 to 80% of that income is gone anyway on the cost of living. They're not going to spend $100 on a game and $700 on a machine, let alone when there's three AAA games of the same month. People just aren't going to be able to afford it. But it doesn't matter to them because they're at the top. They'll prey more on FOMO and they don't care. Why does this bring me back and why do I think this is a bad thing? Well, let's go even further back to the crash of 1983. Why did that happen? Well, it happened because there was too many low-quality, unaffordable games, too many systems for those games, and there was the rise of the PC. Sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it?
I feel like we need I feel like we need another crash.
There's probably, you know what?
The crash will not happen. It won't happen for the same reason, but I think a crash is going to happen.
Well, we need to get prices and everything in check.
Yeah, no, well, I think what's going to happen is like the prices are going to go up. They're going to do the they're going to do they're already doing it with Final Fantasy. As if people are excited for FF7 Part 2, but this is literally that game is literally what people are afraid of happening in the future. Yeah. You're having to pay $210 total for the full remake of FF7.
Well, if the leaks are correct, right? Let's just throw that out into hyperspace. You know, if Spider-Man 3 is broken up into 2 parts and charged the way Insomniac wants to charge for it, that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. There is no way, absolutely no way I would buy anything like that.
That's something I think people need to realize is if people are concerned about oh, what if they sell games in multiple parts? They're literally doing that with one of the most hyped games of this year. Mm-hmm. FF7 literally was broken into 3 parts, and they're going to sell it over the course of a few years. That is exactly what people are concerned about, and it's happening. GTA 6 will be expensive. Dude, imagine if they try to charge $80 for GTA 6.
I fucking hope not. They better not charge $8. They better not charge a ridiculous amount for...
The worst part is it'll probably work. It'll probably work.
Well, it's exactly what's happening now. We're getting so many low-quality, unaffordable live service games.
That is true.
Yep, we're getting an unaffordable machine, and we're getting the rise of the PC. History will repeat itself, and we are due another crash. That's why I think...
Yeah, I agree we are due for a crash.
Yeah, live service, we're getting busted-ass games. We are not getting complete games at launch.
Well, it's kind of funny.
Ordering stuff.
Well, people are doing that less, but it's kind of funny because the crash happened because games were getting unaffordable. Mm-hmm. and like they were low quality. Now games are literally free and they're low quality. It's like almost an opposite thing. Like it's the same thing but in reverse. Like instead of the games being too expensive, they're free, but they're so bad that it doesn't even matter if they're free.
I got Anthem for $5 and I liked it.
I got Anthem for like I think Anthem was fine. It's like a $15 game.
Well, a good example of that live service is terrible. I mean, look at Suicide Squad.
Yep.
Just released. Mm-hmm. Absolute dumpster fire.
Oh, speaking of which, I think I heard they're deleting reviews. Hold on.
And now they're gonna bring now they're gonna bring back Batman. So they so they shit the bed with this so badly that now they're talking about backpedaling and doing some multiverse shit and bringing Batman back. But Batman was, sorry, spoilers, guys. Batman was, you've seen it on the internet now. Batman was taken out by Harley.
Batman's fucking dead.
So, one, who's going to voice Batman? Because Kevin is gone. And how the fuck are you going to rewrite all of this when you screwed it up so badly? Like, let's...
Yeah, like, no, they are, you guys can't see it, but they are deleting Suicide Squad reviews on Steam.
Really?
It has an 82% positive on Steam right now. And a bunch of the top reviews are talking about how they're deleting reviews.
Really?
Yeah, and like there's because like if the game was getting good reviews, then fine, I don't have a problem with it. But like with the reception of this game, there is no way that it has an 82% on Steam. Like, with all the controversy, there is no way that 82 is legit.
No, because it's almost, dude, on Metacritic, and like I said, I don't tote Metacritic around. It's the fanboys that do. Mm-hmm. But it's almost got Redfall scores. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, it's in the same score bracket as Redfall.
Yeah, exactly.
So how is that even achievable on Steam?
Yeah, either way, so this video, actually not what I expected. It was actually good. That he actually brought up a valid concern. Actually, I expected much worse. So you know what? I am pleasantly surprised. Alrighty. Now there's no mistaking this one. You see it?
PlayStation doesn't deserve Starfield.
Futzy
oh my
means
god.
Emo Fantasy 7 Battle of the Emo XD.
Exactly, Devastator. Thank you for the 2. That's exactly what I mean. So yeah, think what you want about that last video. There's no mistaking this one. Or this article, I suppose. PlayStation doesn't deserve Starfield, apparently. Which, interesting take.
That is an interesting
Let's see. All right, let me get my narrating voice on. Hold on. All right. Why couldn't they bring back Jack and Dexter series instead of The Last of Us? Good question.
I wish.
Because doing what people want is hard.
I honestly, and it's funny. I don't understand why you're fighting against the hobbyists in the fan base so hard just to have self-destruction. It's insane to me.
Nobody deserves Starfield. Well, that's kind of an argument for that, but we won't get into that right now. Some more people playing a game is bad? Yes! It's a terrible, terrible thing. And if you support it, you should die.
Allegedly.
You're a terrible person.
Oh my god.
Alright. It's no big secret. God, I love reading. Seek it.
That was fantastic.
It's no big secret. See, I would normally cut that out, but this is the stream, so I can't. You know what? Mods delete the stream now. It's no big secret that the gaming industry is inherently competitive. True. From the developers trying to outdo one another to the game. Well, yeah, they're trying to outdo each other. Just maybe not in the way you think. To the gamers themselves fighting to be the best at whatever title they boot up on a daily basis, there's always a fight playing out in one way or another. This is true. Recently, Starfield received a momentous update that showcased the game in all its glory. And oh yeah, did you hear about that? It got like a graphics improvement, I think.
Oh, did they?
Let me read the patch note. It got a really big update recently.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now you got me looking at these sewage squad.
Sewage squad.
Yeah, sewage squad.
Nice. Starfield. Where is the? Yeah. So FSR 3. Fixed some animations. Bug fixes. Yeah. Improved widescreen support. Improved reflections. Looks like they took the feedback. Remember all those memes about like the characters and they had like the weird faces and stuff? Mm-hmm. Looks like they took that feedback. Apparently they improved that.
Oh, that's good.
It looks like a lot of shadow-related stuff and reflections. Yeah, so
I'm gonna have to look into that for sure.
Big visual changes. Also, while we're on Steam, I got Halo Infinite on Steam instead of just getting it off the Xbox app because I just prefer to have my stuff on Steam. And I booted up the game and instantly got like 77 achievements because they all carried over.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, just on this one random day, my first day of having it, I just unlocked half the achievements.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay, so there's got to be something fishy going on because people are actually giving Suicide Squad recommendations on Steam, but they're making them positive so they can say the game is fun, but it's definitely not worth $70. Wait for a discount. Don't play it. Like they're actually
they're giving it positive reviews because if the review's negative, it'll get deleted.
What is going on?
It's bad. It's bad. In fact, you know what? Hold on.
Here's a bunch of negative ones though.
Oh yeah, also, the top review used to be a negative review saying they were deleting games. That review is now gone. Ironic.
That is ironic.
New Halo is coming. Yeah, I know they're sunsetting Infinite. They're done doing seasons for it. It's funny, I feel like so many of these multiplayer shooters have tried to do this, like, oh, it's gonna be supported for 10 years, and then they all realize like a year or two in that that's just not gonna happen.
Well, it's Sweet Little Lies, right? It's
well, the only I think the only two games I know of that could actually make a 10-year thing work is Apex and Destiny. As much as I don't like both of those games, like they're the only ones who have really made it work. Destiny's been around for, 7 years now? And it's still going?
Too long.
And then Apex has been around for 5. Alright. Anyway, let's continue. Recently, Starfield received a momentous update that showcased the game in all its glory, and now some PlayStation fans have found themselves ruining the competitive nature, writhing with the... What is this writing?
I don't.
Ruining the competitive nature, writhing with knowledge. It sounds like some BG3 narrator dialogue.
It's like some sort of bad romance novel level of writing.
They're ruining the competitive nature. They're writhing with the knowledge that Starfield got an update.
Oh my god.
God, I'm allergic to bad articles. With the knowledge that Starfield will be exclusive to Xbox and PC. Alrighty. But we're here to say it's all in vain. PlayStation simply doesn't deserve Starfield. It may look like the most potential-ridden game to ever emerge, but it does not. It definitely does not. Unironically, want to know what game I think right now has some of the most potential? It's going to surprise you. It's not Palworld. It's not...
Warframe has been around for 10 years.
Instantly unlocked 117
Yeah, exactly, Matthew. You instantly got the 117 MCC achievements. But yeah, so... But right now, I think the game with the most potential is actually Lethal Company.
Really?
Simply because of the modding.
Oh, yeah. Well, that game is fun as hell anyway.
Yeah, but like the amount of mods that exist for that game is absolutely insane. I hope this writing makes me read. Yeah, same. What do you mean, boo this man?
Boo this man.
Are you talking about me, or are you talking about the guy who wrote the article?
Well, yeah. Boo the article, for sure. I
gotta
install 60 million mods to play Lethal Company.
Yeah, written by the BG3 narrator. How can we make this into like BG3? You rue at the idea that PlayStation could compete with Xbox now. Something like that.
Oh no.
Anyway, to be fair, it's fair to say, if you're a PlayStation fan, you're chomping at the bit to explore the farthest reaches of space in our galaxy in Starfield. In our galaxy, God. All right. It's tough. It's fair to say that PlayStation has plenty of glory of late, and it's time to let Xbox glow up a little. I agree, but at the same time, would be kind of nice if PlayStation could also play. Okay, here we go. They're gonna
blow up a little. You did not just put that in that article.
Yeah, this guy did. What do you mean, boo me? All right, fine, Gara. What has more potential than Lethal Company right now? Please explain.
Explain, Gara.
Explain.
What is your game that has the most potential?
Yeah, what do you... He's gonna say Palworld.
He's gonna say Palworld. I blame Gara
or
for
Ghost of Tsushima PC.
Addictions. Yeah.
Oh god, whatever. PlayStation won the 8th generation with the PS4. Yes, obviously. It's winning the 9th generation. Yes, that is true. It is more critically acclaimed exclusives in the last decade than any other platform. I thought, wouldn't Nintendo have more? Because, like, even...
I would have to fact check that.
Because PlayStation has a lot of great games, but I feel like Nintendo... I feel like part of the problem is just because of how bad the Wii U was, that people forget it. But, like, I mean, you had Smash 4. You had, like, the new 3D Mario games and stuff, which were all really good.
Yeah.
No, it has potential. Call of Duty, yeah, exactly.
Foam Stars Game of the Year 20... Nope, I'm out.
Nope, sorry. No, and Spec is timed out.
Yep, Spec. Yeah, I'm done. Nope. Sorry, not sorry, chat. I love you all. You are fantastic. Thank you for supporting Klutzy. I have heard way too much dumb fanboy stuff today. Spec just broke me on stream. I'm going to bed. Foam Stars Game Year 2024. Spec's lost his damn mind.
Oh, somebody told me to look up the reviews on Metacritic for Foam Star, and they're so mid.
Oh my god. Alright, yeah, Klutzy, I'm gonna leave you to your stream.
Oh, no, you're gonna go? Oh, Spec!
Yeah, Spec ruined it.
Spec, you know what? Spec, you're timed out.
Yeah. Sorry.
Put user in
Spec
timeout.
Ruined it. We can't have nice
1
things.
minute.
I'm going to bed, guys.
Yep. See ya, Spec. You've ruined everything. God. Alright, see you later, Minx.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
I'm gonna go crawl into bed. Good night. Have a beautiful stream. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Don't forget, make sure you smash the like button.
Yes, do that.
I'm watching you. I got eyeballs. Smash
you
the
got
like
eyeballs?
Button.
Alright.
I got eyeballs on all of you. I
Hit
see
the
all
like
the
button. Minx is probably gonna lurk in here after, I would imagine.
Yeah, I am.
So.
I'm gonna lurk for watch time, but I'm going to bed. Good night.
Alright. Good night. I maintain that Foam Star sounds like something you'd find on the... yeah. Well censored... You're not really wrong, but I don't really like it, you know?
Dialogue in prawn videos are better than this article.
Honestly, yeah, you're not really wrong. Now, how would I know that? Anyway, yeah, so PlayStation won it has more critically acclaimed games. That, of course, means it is Xbox, shown Xbox in almost every capacity. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly, makes... It's all Spec's fault. Alright, that's the driving reason for our argument. PlayStation has enough on its plate. There's no reason why some PlayStation fans should be starting petitions that demand Starfield be brought to PS5 exclusive. Obviously, they shouldn't be starting exclusivity petitions. But, I mean, you can't blame them for wanting the game. Like, I mean, regardless of what you think of it, if people want it, they want it. I mean, I don't blame them. There's Xbox fans who have petitions for, like, Spider-Man on Xbox and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna drink some more water real quick. I mean, you should play Foam Stars. I think you have to have it on PlayStation. It's not on PC, right? Right, it's not on. Yeah, no, it's PlayStation exclusive, so. And I don't think Minx has a PlayStation. Alrighty. In the last 10 years or so, PlayStation has had Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us 1 and 2, God of War and Ragnarok, Bloodborne, Horizon, Forbidden West, GT 6 and 7, Spider-Man and 2. So, okay, wait, was this written? Oh, this was written in June, okay. Either way, I feel like it's still relevant. And soon Spider-Man 2, yeah. Well, excuse me. Bad and mid. So there you go. And then Alex said that Bloodborne was mid. Foam Stars is out now. Yeah, exactly. See, you didn't even know. Did anybody know that Foam Stars was out? Because I didn't. God. People also want drugs, doesn't mean you should get them. That's completely different, man. That is completely different. Drugs and no. Bad argument. Bad. Stop it. And that's using a few of the top tier titles that have emerged, by contrast, Xbox has had. Forza, yeah, so 3, 4, and 5. Halo's 5 and Infinite. Gears 4 and 5. Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2. Dude, excuse me, Xbox has had more than just that. Literally, I pulled this up, and Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush was out at the time of this article. Thank you, Caden. Lenny! And you didn't know Foam Stars was out. Yeah, exactly, thank you. Lenny! How you doing, Lenny? Yeah, also, Caden, I know earlier you said you weren't going to hop on, but if you want to, you still may. You are still allowed to. Also, yeah, I love what he put in the chat. Yeah. That's sort of a breakdown of the core titles. There are many more that we could discuss, but it's clear PlayStation has been slamming nothing but home runs in the exclusive. That's not true. Hi-Fi Rush rules, true. But yeah, no, Hi-Fi Rush, PlayStation has not been hitting only home runs. No, Zero Dawn, already said, I didn't like it. Forbidden West, it looks like more of the same. Last of Us Part 2, don't think I need to say anything. And then GT7 was incredibly controversial because of all the microtransactions and stuff, and Spider-Man 2 was mid, so... Definitely not all home... And plus, Gears 4 and 5 were not home runs, and neither were either of the Halo titles. So, yeah. With some recent exclusives, Xbox has had a fairly tough time, Brett. Yeah, true. Redfall, definitely, and then also the fact that there wasn't any... there wasn't anything in 2022. Also, but why did they not mention... Spec, you should be mad. They didn't mention Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah, mention of Halo Infinite. Yeah, well, Halo's back now, but yeah. Worst performing game in the history of the franchise? Arguably, actually. That might actually not be wrong. Hi-Fi Rush coming to Nintendo as well. I hope so. That would be sick. Xbox needs a massive win. Starfield will bring it well. This didn't age very well. Oh, boy. I mean, I thought Starfield was good, and, I mean, yeah, I thought it was decent, but a lot of people definitely didn't, and I wouldn't say it brought Xbox back. Like, initially, you know, there was that big spike in console sales after the presentation, but besides that, yeah. Also, I love how, after I mentioned that thing, the Discord thing, a bunch of people in my Discord start replying to Minx about it. Redfall was S tier. What you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, Caden? Redfall was not S tier. Evening snapshot. All right. Starfield is a culmination of a development cycle 7 years in the making, and it's the first new universe put forth by Bethesda in 25 years. It offers unparalleled opportunities for exploration and customization, and it's one of the biggest, broadest, most ambitious... At the time, I can kind of see why you'd think that, but I don't really agree. That's one of the most ambitious. It seems pretty standard by Bethesda, well, standards, I guess. It doesn't seem like anything super special by Bethesda standards. S-tier yes, the videos that came out of it were S-tier. How am I doing? Well, I cannot shake this cough. I don't know what it is. Fun to watch you and Gar and Spec absolutely crap ourselves trying to... Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then it got Gar's Xbox destroyed. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Alrighty. It's not coming to PlayStation, which is totally fine. It's only exclusive to Xbox because of the acquisition, which brought on board several sub-developers, including Bethesda. It's not like Sony's out here acquiring studio. I'm assuming this is meant to be sarcasm. I am assuming this is meant to be sarcasm right here, because obviously that is false. It was a fine purchase for Microsoft. Yeah, it was. And it's highly likely that going forward, Elder Scrolls and Fallout will be completely exclusive. Yeah. Most likely. Unless Phil Spencer comes out and says something about how, Xbox is going to be third party in the future, then yeah. So if you're one of the PlayStation gamers complaining about Starfield's exclusivity, then buckle up, you got a long road ahead. We shall see. Who knows? Maybe the road isn't actually that much longer. Maybe it was more like a, maybe it was like a road through a small town rather than an I-95. Starfield is mid to me, be it once going back to it, or not going back to it. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't even think it was mid. I thought it was good, but yeah, I can't even really bring myself to go back to it. That's the weird thing. Probably because it's not like anything spectacular. Hey, do you think Microsoft will successfully purchase Activision Blizzard, then revert on its promises? Yeah, no, that's not happening. They literally can't do that legally. I'm silencing. Yeah, you're right, I am, because you made Minx leave. We were having a good time, and I was able to, like, clear my throat while she was talking with chat, and then you chased her away. No, Blaster, it was not S tier. It was not. Stop it. Stop it, okay? Just stop it. You'd rather play No Man's Sky. See, opposite for me. I was really bored with No Man's Sky, but Starfield was able to grab me for several... Like, I think I put... Hold on, let me pull up my thing, because I have... No Man's Sky. Let me go to... achievements. I put 11 hours into No Man's Sky, and I did, like, a little bit of the story. I did not enjoy it. It felt like Minecraft in space, but not like in the way that I wanted it to, you know? Did I even read the following comment? No, I didn't, Blaster. No, I didn't. No Man's Sky was a success in the end. It did 360. Yeah, no Man's Sky is very successful now. It's just, it didn't grab me. Starfield grabbed me. Obviously, I put like 55 hours into it or something like that. But yeah, no. No Man's Sky did not grab me. Although it grabbed me more than Horizon, so I suppose that's something. Is it really all Xbox games or just the APK stuff and some Bethesda offerings? This is why rumors are not real news. Yeah, exactly. Rumors are not real news. Exactly. And this is why people need to stop freaking out over rumors so much. But yeah, then PlayStation 5 isn't getting Starfield because Xbox deserves it more. Deal. I wouldn't say that. It's just Xbox, bought them. So it's not really about Xbox deserving it more. It's just, Xbox owns them so they can do what they want with it. Their new game, No Man's Sky devs, looks ambitious but a bit boring. Climbing mountains. Yeah, I'm not super interested, honestly. But Hello Games has been doing a lot of good stuff. I think they opened like some lab that supports like not young, but like indie studios and stuff. But the Peach Fuzz, exactly. Now, see, you get it. The Peach Fuzz. That's all they needed, and then Starfield would have been great. The Peach Fuzz. They just needed that. God, how could I not like Zero Dawn when it had the Peach Fuzz? What was I thinking? They shot for the stars, but ended up being in midfield. Yeah, basically they wanted to go to Mars, but ended up going to the moon instead. I guess is the way I can describe it. All right, that's that article done. Now we're gonna close off with a bit of Harman. We got some more Palworld salt. Is the Palworld salt really still relevant? Probably not, but you know what? We're gonna do it anyway. Alrighty. Let's take a look at what we got. Oh, wait. What I don't understand is why everyone's losing their crap over games going to other platforms. Yeah, exactly. I don't get why people are so upset about this. It's so weird. Whatever. Content for me, so. What can you do? Alright. Let's check this out.
Over the past couple of days, I've been focusing quite a bit of time talking about...
Also, stop... Hold on, I'm going to back it up. Stop filming in portrait mode. Film in horizontal mode. Whatever it's called. Landscape mode. Film in landscape, not in portrait. God, just please.
Over the past couple of days, I've been focusing quite a bit of time talking about Palworld. I've been focusing on the game itself.
We've noticed.
The plagiarism, the obvious, blatant... We know it's plagiarism.
Yeah, but Palworld didn't rip off Dragon Quest, right? Nope. Palworld would never rip off Dragon Quest, but... Pokemon. Pokemon definitely didn't rip off Dragon Quest, though, right?
Oh, we can't know for sure. Crap, we know it's true. I've been talking about that for a while. I've been talking about the reception a little bit. And now that, I've had time to...
And you've been wrong, because you've said that it's been forgotten, but... It's still the #2 game on Steam right now, just under CS.
Down a little bit and, look at, the general state of...
Portrait mode is the worst way to record a video. It literally reminds me of my mom taking videos and photos. I'm always like, Mom, please do it in landscape mode. But she keeps doing it in portrait. It's the most annoying thing ever.
And what people are doing. This is, I think, the stupidest thing the YouTube community has ever pulled.
Oh yeah. Guys, you like the dislikes? I forgot to point that out, but yeah, Godslayer. You see these likes, dislikes. You like those? Yeah. I like it.
Obviously plagiarized shovelware product in an attempt to downplay Pokemon. Because that really is...
It's kind of funny that he's talking about shovelware when he's a Switch fanboy. And besides the, few good third-party games and the Nintendo games, the Switch is basically all shovelware. Oh my god, the dislikes. Yeah. No, the dislikes are insane. I love it. That is not an invitation for you guys to dislike the video, by the way. Don't harass him.
All I've said, Palworld, the enthusiasm around it is all done out of this idea that this is somehow going to ruin Pokemon.
And I got mad. It's not done. The enthusiasm is not out of the idea that it's going to ruin Pokemon. It's done out of the idea that, it's a Pokemon competitor and it's something different. It's quiet. I can turn it up a little bit. Hold on. Hold on, Kaden texted me something. Let me take a look. Interesting, Kaden. Interesting. All right. Anyway,
the biggest game in the world. Oh, Game Freak should be embarrassed.
Yeah, they should be, because Palworld innovated. Even if it is other games' ideas just put together, Palworld is a more unique experience than any Pokemon game recently. Speaking of likes, the stream. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Sams. Like the stream. Like the stream. We're at 32. Let's see if we can hit 40.
Has 2 million players on Steam right now, or whatever.
Yeah, it did.
Never
doesn't anymore, obviously, but it did.
Mind it released at a lower price point. Never mind that the product is obviously plagiarized. Never mind.
It's not plagiarized. If you're gonna say Palworld is plagiarizing Pokemon, you have to say Pokemon is plagiarizing Dragon Quest. You have to, because it's very odd. People have made the charts showing how many Pokemon and Dragon Quest monsters are similar.
flavor of the month game. Never mind that, like, people...
I will say it definitely is a bit of a flavor of the month type thing, but that doesn't mean people can't like it. You know, that's kind of the whole way a game becomes flavor of the month, is people hype it up a lot because it's really good.
People are only enthusiastic about it because of the Pokemon elements, right? The stuff that was obviously plagiarized from Pokemon. No.
People are not just enthusiastic about the Pokemon elements. That's one of the things that people like, but people, people have been calling it Pokemon with guns for a reason. Like, people like the guns part. I mean, they like the capturing the pals thing, but the fact that you can also make the pals work on your base, you can capture humans. There's like a black market within the game to buy pals and stuff. Like, there's so much more to it than just being a Pokemon ripoff. If it was plagiarism, Pokemon Co. would have done something about it by now. Exactly.
And that this is the biggest game of the year.
Well, I mean, so far, yeah, obviously it'll fall off, and you know, like FF7 is going to take over and stuff. But as of right now, it's still the biggest game of the year, bigger than Helldivers even.
We saw something similar last year with Hi-Fi Rush, where YouTubers were like gushing over this game.
Yeah, because it was really good.
That they obviously would not play if it was a Nintendo exclusive, right?
That's not true. How do you even know that? Like, what? Why does Harman think that the industry is out to get Nintendo? Like, people were gushing over Tears of the Kingdom. People were gushing over Mario Wonder. Excuse me. But he still acts like there's some deep-seated hatred towards Nintendo.
We're kind of seeing this now.
I would unironically watch a DSP stream over Harman's videos any day. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Harman, like, at least DSP is fun just to, like, watch. You know, Harman, you have to make your own fun out of it.
I
swear to God, Harman. Spec, do you want to hop in the chat so you can yell at him? If you want to do that, I can pull you in. Actually, you know, let me give you permission as well. Hold on. Let me give you permission to join the live room. Just by yourself. Permissions, add member. Alrighty. There you go, Spec. Join the live room if you would like to. Caden texted me. I'm going to check that real quick. Oh, God. Caden's having a mental breakdown in our text right now because he heard yesterday for the first time, he heard that one voice line in Halo Infinite where when you get a kill with a hammer, your like AI butler dude tells you to spread that one on a cracker. And Kate has been like dying laughing of it ever since because he thinks it's funny for no reason. May you yell at him? Not yet, Red. Maybe later. Hello, Spec.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're about to be a lot worse. All right, pull up.
No,
watch my
really.
screen share.
I'm just getting off, and I'm getting off work, and I'm getting groceries right now. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So okay. All I can say is, Harman, keep your Hi-Fi Rush out of your fucking mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Keep Hi-Fi Rush out your damn mouth.
That's what I said in chat, too. I was like, keep my game out your mouth, fool.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, I'm in the chat. I'm in the stream.
All right, cool. You're right. Yeah, okay. Let's see.
Yeah, I am.
What do we got here?
With Palworld, right? Where, like,
by the way, we're not even 2 minutes in. This video is 14 minutes. Dear God.
Coming out
of course
saying,
he is.
Oh, I would still be a fan of Pokemon if they would evolve the formula and do something just a little bit different. And then now, like,
that's the biggest criticism. It's Nintendo's Madden. They don't do anything new, and when they do, when they do, they usually break it, like Scarlet and Violet.
The Pokemon has literally been making the same fucking sounds for like 20 years outside of Pikachu.
Act like Pokemon Legends Arceus doesn't exist. They don't act like the spin-off.
Oh, what did that game add? Side quests. What an innovative feature. Side quests, genius. Yes!
Wonderful. Masterclass.
They added side quests, and that's like the one innovation they've done, and they went more open world.
Have your 20 million copies sold.
That means they're done. They don't need to do any more innovations. And forget how buggy Scarlet and Violet was.
Have your 20 million copies sold.
Take 20 million copies. You've earned it. You added side quests to your game.
Exactly. Enjoy your penthouse.
When FF7 releases, he won't just shut up about it. Yeah.
No, he won't. Like he did with Final Fantasy 16.
Exactly.
Essentially, what I'm saying is that it feels like the people complaining about Pokemon are going to be complaining about it no matter what, right?
Well, there are people who will be complaining about it no matter what, but that's not the people you're listing off.
Until they actually do something.
The people you're listing off have, like, actual criticism. Like, every game is going to have people that hate it for just no reason. I mean, you are one of the people who hates a lot of games for no reason.
Exactly. Literally.
What's up, Epic? I'm decent. I cannot shake this cough for some reason, but whatever.
Oh, me neither. No, I've had this nasty freaking cough for like 2 weeks. And I want to die.
Water is nice, though.
It is.
I'm an old school fan. I've been dealing with...
Oh, really? I couldn't tell.
You don't say. You don't say.
Look at the shirt you're wearing. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, you don't say.
I grew up being told that Pokemon was only good in the first generation, and that only the first 100.
Nobody says that.
Were like the real Pokemon, and that everything.
I would argue Gen 7 was one of the best, honestly.
Which one was that?
Sun and Moon.
Oh, okay.
I would argue Sun and Moon was one of the better
I'm
ones.
so caught out of the loop when it comes to Pokemon.
Yeah, Gen 7 was Sun and Moon.
Like, the last game I played was Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the remasters behind those ones.
Yeah.
Those were really good. Actually,
Nice.
They were really good. And that was for the 3DS.
Yeah. So was Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
You know, I remember seeing, like, people on forums writing essays on how, like, everything after...
Let me guess, this was on 4chan.
Probably.
And 1 wasn't, like, a real Pokemon. like, I could probably dig it up.
Wait, hold on, what?
Like, people on forums writing essays on how, like, everything after Gen 1 wasn't, like, a real Pokemon.
Where are you?
Where?
Source?
No, you don't get it. This is how his brain functions. He's gotta like create this imaginary boogeyman in his head.
I unironically think Harman has schizophrenia.
I agree.
Like, he is hearing voices whispering this stuff, and then he's, like, assuming they're real. And then he's like, oh, this person said this.
Somebody gets Senua on the phone. They're gonna love this.
Seriously. Actually, does Michael Does Life interfere in the console war now? I don't know. Michael Does Life, last time I saw him, he became, like, that super popular meme during Redfall. You guys should know the one time. The one where it's like... Oh no! Yeah, that was Michael Does Life. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the last time I saw him, and I think he's just been doing troll content ever since.
I could probably dig it up if I really tried, but like,
please
do.
I
remember that happening.
Please do, because at least it'll be some form of
proof.
proof.
So prominent in the community of people just attacking this brand just because it was popular. Like, how dare you?
Yeah,
welcome
to the Harman. You literally do that. That is literally all your content is. It's attacking other games for being popular. That's what you're doing right now. You are literally just attacking Palworld for being popular.
His arguments fall the fuck apart. He
doesn't have arguments.
He just has statements that he thinks is fact.
He tries to take a piece of like frozen nitrogen and throw it at you, but by the time it's hit you, it's evaporated, so it doesn't do anything.
It's like that one dude who likes to try to tell a funny joke but doesn't understand what made it funny.
Yeah, literally like a child. Like he literally just says a joke and assumes that it's going to be funny because he thinks it's a joke.
I'm convinced that this dude is a quote-unquote adult with a brain of a child. Or like their brains.
I would love to see like a CAT scan or something like that.
No, for real. Like I want to study his brain. Like seriously.
Gen 1ers, right? And these people and their typical behavior patterns, their attitudes, the way they went about things, like the fact that they obviously weren't actual fans and only played Pokemon.
Oh, you're an actual fan? The guy who can't give them an ounce of criticism?
And you're you ignore bugs while playing Pokemon Scarlet.
Literally, he said unironically that Scarlet and Violet were bug-free.
While completely ignoring the bugs.
He said that with a complete straight face. Like, that is crazy. Like, Harman, you seem to think that a real fan is somebody who never criticizes anything. Like, a real fan gives criticism where it's due.
And like,
you do not.
And literally, here's the thing. Like, I have the tism, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm that kind of guy who would be able to notice shit going wrong.
Yeah.
And so when I see something that's bugging out in the middle of nowhere, I'm like, I'm gonna notice it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wish he was able to relate.
His arguments are with the multiple personalities in his head. Yeah, exactly. Harman, like, Harman's the guy who has those arguments in the shower with himself, and then he takes them to YouTube videos. Like, dude, you know you're supposed to leave that, like, in the shower, right?
Come on, back when it was popular because it was the new trendy thing. And
yeah, real fan will criticize. Exactly, that's the difference between a fan and a fanboy. Fans will criticize. Fanboys rarely
exactly.
will. After it stopped being the new trendy thing. Right? You know, these people started being a joke in the community. To the point
yes,
where,
they are the joke.
They really couldn't get away with their nonsense. Nobody took them seriously.
Tom, if irony were strawberries, we'd all be drinking a lot of smoothies right now. Anybody get it? Am I good for referencing South Park?
I did. I got it.
Is that a good reference? Yeah.
Well done. Yeah, well done.
You. Saying that nobody takes these other people seriously. Yeah, okay. I don't even think I need to say it. Like, this video literally, like, if you've seen one of my Harman videos, like, this just writes itself at this point.
Every single time I watch one of these, every single time I watch one of these, I always end up going, you're gonna contradict yourself in the middle in the middle of it, right?
Exactly.
Happening over the past couple of years with Gen 8 and like the Dexit thing and this and Temtem, like
yeah, well, Dexit was a literal issue.
What was it?
Dexit. Well, basically, Dexit was what happens when I think it was Sword and Shield.
Oh, hold on, 1 second.
I have
it was Sword and Shield, and basically Sword and Shield would be the first game to not have the ability to transfer Pokemon from your national dex.
Exactly, Dragonclaw. Thank you. Exactly.
Basically, that's what the national dex was.
Okay.
So
what's
basically,
this Temtem thing that he keeps bringing up?
No idea. But no, basically, what happened with when Dexit started to become a thing, a lot of people were getting pissy because there are a shit ton of Pokemon that people would like to transfer to Sword and Shield, and therefore, as a result, people would the games would come out with like less Pokemon than before. So basically, that's basically what it was.
All right. I have actual brain damage and I'm not as bad as Harman. Oh, absolutely not. No.
Yeah, for real.
If we find out in the future that like Harman actually suffered brain damage at one point, I might feel a little bad.
I'm sure Otto, if he's still in the chat, would probably explain it better than I did.
Yeah. Otto explains
probably.
Things pretty well. So
yeah, because he's more of the Pokemon guy than I am.
Oh, so. I've noticed. Trust me. All right, hold on 1 second.
All right, go ahead.
Religiously pretending as if every other monster catching game in the industry is like somehow better than Pokemon, even though they aren't. Like what it seems like it's the same thing over again, right? Where people who don't play the games are complaining about them in order to get.
Jesus Christ! Hello, irony.
Literally followed by projection.
Like, can I hear that again?
Don't play the games. It's the same thing over again, right? Where people who don't play the games are complaining about them.
Your entire channel is not playing games and then saying that they're bad and that they're overhyped.
Literally, you try to describe the plot to Alan Wake 2 is about a novelist who can't finish a book. Are you fucking stupid?
No, that was projection right there. That description.
Literally, that was no. I watched that video and I'm so gonna use it for my Alan Wake 2 video.
That is
I'm so fucking excited.
That is such projection. Oh my god.
I'm so fucking excited.
Oh no.
Of course, I'm gonna be taking a week.
In order to gain an audience of people who want to see the games fail, it is ridiculous to me. Seeing how many people
nobody wants to see the games fail, bro.
These Nintendo franchises go under, right? You know, the Actman, Mutahar, Rage and Golden Eagle.
Whoa!
They don't want.
Christ.
They don't want the games to go... just because you criticize something doesn't mean you want it to go under.
Yeah, for real. If that was the case, then Call of Duty would have been gone bankrupt for fucking who knows how long in my mind. Fucking Christ.
Seriously.
People, like, just obsessively want to see these Nintendo franchises go under. Right, you know, the Actman, Mutahar, Raging Golden Eagle, Angry Joe, to name a few. Ooh. Right, like it's crazy seeing people push these insane narratives that like Pokemon.
Oh my! I'm gonna die.
Literally. Well, Angry Joe literally was going against Nintendo because they kept copyrighting his fucking shit.
That's why he doesn't do Nintendo game reviews anymore.
That's why he doesn't do Nintendo videos anymore.
He literally makes positive videos about them, and they claim him.
Is a monster-catching MMORPG, essentially.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Devastator, for the 2.
Dragon Quest? Like, what? They don't look the same at all. Like, when you compare the Palworld designs to Pokemon...
Oh, but the Palworld designs look exact... You know what? Hold on.
Fucking stupid.
I had caps on by accident, but...
I question whether or not if he processes what he says before he...
Look at this. So you're gonna say that the Palworld monsters are plagiarized, but this isn't plagiarism. Like you can't you either have to say both are plagiarized or both aren't.
Pick one and only one.
I'm not even saying this is plagiarism. I'm just saying you can't have it both ways.
Exactly. Pick one and only one.
Look at what's this one called? Caterpie and whatever this thing is. It's literally just a color difference.
Yeah.
Like you can't. I'm not even saying that Dragon Quest is ripping off Pokemon or Pokemon's ripping off Dragon Quest. I'm just saying you have to keep it consistent.
Be consistent. Be consistent.
Keep dreaming.
For real.
You can see like what assets they ripped and what they applied and stuff like that. Like people are doing like investigation.
Do you have proof of that?
This, right?
I'd like to see it.
Like we've known that since the beginning. But like here these guys are, you know, on Twitter. Pokemon doesn't own animals.
Yeah, I mean that's true. They don't.
Like,
they don't.
Dragon Quest image where posting monsters that look nothing like Pokemon. Like, yeah,
you can't be saying that the pals look like Pokemon, but then the Pokemon don't look like
literally
Dragon
nobody.
Quest. Like you can't be saying you can't have it both ways. They look equally similar, which is similar, but like different enough to be its own thing.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's exactly.
It's definitely not plagiarism.
What Palworld does.
The same animals, but like if anything, it's weird that they try to do that because they're trying to showcase that like Pokemon ripped off Dragon Quest, but in reality, like you know, that is a good example of how different artists can make the same animal look.
And Palworld isn't the same
when Nintendo does it.
Literally saying it's okay when Nintendo does it, but not when anybody else.
100% okay.
It's okay for Nintendo to take the same idea and just like change the colors and the design a little bit.
Because Dragon Quest owns the designs of animals, right?
Yep. But then when Palworld does that, when they have some similar animals
it's
that
plagiarism.
look slightly different, that's plagiarism. Okay, man.
Right?
Okay.
Because you know, Digimon looks different, Yu-Gi-Oh looks different, Dragon Quest looks different, Pokemon.
Yu-Gi-Oh isn't even a monster catching game. What the fuck?
Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, whatever. We gotta move on.
I played no. I played Yu-Gi-Oh since I was a fucking kid, and even I know I played Yu-Gi-Oh since I was like 8 years old. That is nowhere near a fucking monster catching game. Are you fucking stupid?
I've never even played Yu-Gi-Oh, and I know it's not a monster catching game.
Came up
fucking hell, man!
Like, you can only draw a wolf one way. Like, how do you know it's plagiarized? Like, it was completely.
Little Caesars hot ready slices.
Stop it, Little Caesars! God, sponsor me. Anyway.
God, now I'm hungry.
I'm not.
Oh, Skull and Bones?
This game might be interesting.
This game was in development hell.
Yeah,
it's a long time.
That's the thing. It looks interesting. It looks like a cool competitor to Sea of Thieves. It's probably going to be trash, though, but we'll see.
It's probably going to be garbage because Ubisoft.
Right. It was an excuse. It was a justification as to what's happening. Oh yeah, Moist.
Literally all you.
Yeah, he.
Literally
all. Randomly throw in Charlie.
Are you gonna say you literally do the same type of content that Charlie does, except infinitely worse? You just sit there and record yourself for like 10 minutes straight, and then because
at least Charlie makes it funny at times.
Yeah, at least Charlie is actually funny, and he bothers to throw up a couple of visuals here and there. Like you are literally Moist critical at home.
Literally.
And like you're chucked in the Nintendo bin, and everybody forgot that you exist. You're like the amiibo that's at the bottom of the bin that everybody forgot existed.
God damn.
It's true.
For enjoying a video game. You know, a game that's obviously derivative of other properties, a game that's uninspired, a game that people won't even remember. Like,
just because it's uninspired doesn't mean
I thought the argument was that it literally was overly inspired.
What?
Wait, so you're saying Palworld is uninspired, but I thought the whole argument was that it was overly inspired to the point of plagiarism.
Flip-flop.
Yeah, so it's either uninspired or it's like you can't be uninspired and plagiarized. Yep. If you're plagiarizing, that means you are literally inspired. Like
whatever fits his narrative, I guess.
People criticize me for enjoying this obviously plagiarized project. Hey, genius. You can like bad video games, right?
Oh, that is true.
There's nothing stopping you from
you are living proof of that.
Literally.
You are living proof of the fact that you can enjoy bad video games.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Excuse me. But don't you dare come out and try to say that it's wholly original, that it's nothing like the project.
Nobody's saying it's wholly original. No. It is literally just taking a bunch of other games and combining some of the mechanics together and making a new game out of it, and it just works.
In the best way possible.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Nobody is saying Palworld is...
It's more Ark than it is, Pokemon.
Like, Palworld is the least original you can get without completely ripping something off, but they made it work.
Yeah.
A game doesn't have to be original to be good.
This was the same guy who was port begging for Tekken 8, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious to me that he's port begging for Tekken 8.
That was so funny. I can't wait. And he just said that I think you saw it. He said that I took the money that might have gone to Tekken 8 and bought a bunch of clones. I'm like, those don't substitute showers, buddy.
Skull and Bones is DOA. And Skull and Bones is probably going to be DOA. We'll see what happens, but it probably is.
I'm hoping.
It's ripping off. That it deserves to exist. That it's like objectively a good game.
Nobody's saying it's objectively good. People are just saying that a lot of people happen to like it to the point where it has more players than CS2.
It's really good, yeah.
That's another aspect of this.
Like, I think CS2 is a better game than Palworld, but Palworld, like, still... Like, the fact that it's not even, like... It's not even, like, this incredible game or anything, but it still, like, blew up. Yeah. You can't deny the popularity of it, no matter how good or bad you think it is.
But I don't think a lot of people are talking about is that, like, the gameplay itself isn't original either, right? It's taking elements from...
Okay,
yeah.
And?
Neither is... Pokemon's been ripping itself off for 20 years.
Literally
30 actually.
Ark Survival Instinct, right? Like nothing about this game is original.
Survival Instinct.
In any way, shape, or form.
Isn't it Survival Evolved?
It's like it's
Survival Evolved.
To quote Vosh, and I just don't see.
Did he just quote Vosh?
I think so.
He just quoted Vosh. The fuck?
Just like talking about it. All they're doing is, like, appealing to popularity. Like, oh, look how successful this game is.
That is literally what you're doing. Except you're, like, going against it for the clicks. Your whole... Like, you go after people for, like, you know, chasing the popular thing. Your whole, like, shtick on your channel is literally just going against the popular thing.
Especially when you're hyping games like fucking Peach's Fun Time, whatever the fuck it's called.
Who knows? Peaches.
Like anybody would give a shit about that.
Yeah, because it plagiarized the most successful brand on the planet. And you are actively working to try and get as many people on board with that as possible. Right now, the YouTube community is legit trying to defend plagiarism. They are legit trying to...
Again, apparently, what's it called? Pokemon is not plagiarizing Dragon Quest. Because it's Pokemon.
He's gonna see this. He's gonna see this and fucking sub post you.
I hope so. Harman, tag me in a community.
He did the same thing to Erica. So.
Oh yeah.
Damage control the fact that this company.
Then again, Harman tends to avoid me. He's only ever shared one of my videos one time, and he didn't even tag me. Like, I legit kind of think that Harman's, like, a bit afraid to say anything.
Yeah, because he's a coward.
Say something, Harman. Say it. You're probably in this chat right now lurking. Say something.
Probably.
Ripped a bunch of Pokemon models, reassembled them, and then packaged them in a completely different game, and are trying to pass them off as.
Do you have any proof of that?
Original
I would love proof.
They're not even doing that because like it's clearly meant to be like one of those Chinese bootleg products.
It's a Japanese game. This is how little he knows about it. He's saying it's a Chinese knockoff. It's literally a Japanese game. It's literally
Japanese.
It is literally made by Japanese developers.
You know how like.
And for a guy who's constantly going Japanese is based, you would think you'd know that.
No, they're based unless they do anything similar to Nintendo, and then they're the devil.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
They would have like back in like the 2000s, how you would have like those like terrible knockoff VHS animated movies of like popular films, right? Like it's a lot like that, right? Stuff that like really shouldn't exist.
Okay, and
stuff that exists to like take advantage of people who like may be like vaguely aware of the brand and don't necessarily know like what the real version of it is, right? Like Palworld.
Who doesn't know about Pokemon?
Literally, who?
You've literally said multiple times in this video it's the most popular like gaming brand on the planet. Literally everybody knows about Pokemon.
I'm turning into an owl. Who?
You know, God.
The fact that like so many people are so defensive of this game is embarrassing, honestly.
The fact that you're so adamant about attacking it is embarrassing.
Beyond embarrassing, really.
God. Hold on 1 second. There we go.
So many people are going to bat for it is embarrassing. And I think it very strongly indicates the mindset that these people are in, right? That they need to keep the discussion about Nintendo properties negative. And that has been the realization I've had.
That's entire fucking YouTube channel.
That is not... Oh, my God.
And
again,
that literally, everything you're saying is literally...
There's not this massive industry conspiracy against Nintendo. There just isn't. I don't know what the voices in your head told you, but it's not real.
And even then, literally, talking about shit negative, that's literally your entire YouTube channel. Literally.
The YouTubers are...
Whether it's talking about bad, like, video games that you think are bad or Nick Rakita.
Wait on, Pete. Please don't make your video exclusive to channel. I want to watch them as a fan. What are you talking about?
What?
This is Silver. What are you talking about? Whatever.
Like the anti-Nintendo propaganda. You know, they're not covering Nintendo products.
I know he calls it propaganda. Like we're about to go to war. Like we're about to go to war with Japan, like Japan or like Germany. Or
reminds
something.
Me of Amazing Lucas when he said that like after Elden Ring won game or the game of the year,
it was Chinese like China propaganda. Chinese propaganda from the Japanese developers. Yeah,
exactly.
Them all off as bad. They're calling them boring. They're calling them uninspired. You know, like how many people tried to say they didn't care about Mario Wonder before it came out, right? How many people tried to say that like Tears of the Kingdom was just a rehash of Breath of the Wild, right? You know, how many of them came after Fire Emblem Engage?
It is.
Well, I mean, it is in some regards. I mean, it uses the same map.
At the same time, it's very much like Majora's Mask, where they take what was good from the previous title and just add more shit to it.
Yeah. Like,
which is something really only sequels really need to do. Like, that's what I want Hellblade 2 to do, is literally just take all the shit from the first game that's really good and make it better for the second game.
Yeah. It seems like that's exactly what they're going to do.
That's it.
Wars. Like, there are a ton of people doing that. You know, like, I'm seeing people saying that Advance Wars killed the brand, right? Like that's just such a weird thing to say.
I don't even know.
Considering the brand has been stagnant since the mid-2000s, but like, this remake.
Didn't they just do a remake recently?
Is going to kill it? Like,
I think so.
Really?
1 and 2, I believe.
Really? Like, and again, I think I think this is a really interesting situation because it really showcases the problems with the PC gaming community and the YouTube sphere, right? Because they're not interested in actually presenting and talking about like interesting, fun games, which are getting made all the time.
This is Palworld is literally an interesting, fun game, and clearly you take interest in it because you can't shut up about it.
Literally, you won't shut up.
Clearly, you find some level of interest. So much.
That's what I love about this guy is that he goes on for forever and he won't shut up.
Like he doesn't have an off switch.
Literally.
Like there's, you go to the back of his neck. There's a hole there where there's supposed to be a button to turn him off.
And somebody pulled it out.
Or
he
like,
pulled it out.
Yeah.
Who knows?
All the time, they're interested in promoting slop. They're interested in promoting.
I don't want to hear anything from you, Harman. You're literally a not Breath of the Wild. You're literally a Scarlet and Violet advocate. You have no right to talk about slop.
Literally.
Scarlet and Violet, despite its sales, is like actually the worst Pokemon.
It was
games
trash,
ever.
And you should feel bad. It was bad, and you should feel bad.
That they themselves are the primary kind of arbiters of, right? That these are the brands that like highly rely on them for marketing, and the brands that like might give them kickbacks or might like rely on them for promotions and stuff like that. Like,
but Palworld isn't like sponsoring anybody. What are you talking about?
Jesus, Harman, can you project yourself any further?
Although, yeah, imagine
You're
Harman like
jump out of the screen with how much you project yourself.
Imagine we like see at some point in the future that Harman actually gets like sponsored by Nintendo.
If he does, I will laugh my fucking.
At that point, I can't even be mad. I'll just respect it.
Like I will laugh my balls off. Like not even joking.
Needing them, just like they don't need traditional game journalists. So. They're really getting
traditional game journalist.
Really
Harman, you upload as much as a games journalist does. You might as well be one. Plus, you're
like
built
the
like
IGN
one.
Of Nintendo. You're like the IGN of Nintendo.
Yeah, actually, true.
Come after like all of their brands and do everything possible to pretend the games aren't good, the hardware isn't good, Nintendo isn't worth supporting. You should support this shovelware knockoff property instead.
You should. It's a good game.
It's better, okay.
It literally is better than the recent Pokemon
good fucking games.
Let's ignore the fact that it's like obviously a ripoff. Let's pretend it's better than the actual thing.
It is.
And yeah,
it is.
This is very typical for them, right? They did this a lot in like the mid 2000s with like Zelda and stuff like that. How many times did we hear that like Dark Cloud was better than Zelda or something? You know,
I don't even know what he's talking.
What?
I don't even know
what the hell is Dark Cloud.
Very, very typical. Like Dark Souls, right? Skyrim, right? That was very typical. That was a very typical.
Dark Souls and Skyrim are nothing like. Whatever. Let's just get through this.
They're nothing like Zelda.
Oh, everything else on the other consoles is better. Mario got slammed for a long time.
Who was slamming Mario? The only time I can think of recently that Mario got slammed for anything was when they tried to do that Mario Kart mobile game like 3 or 4 years ago.
My brother played that a lot. He actually
no censored. I'm not doing that. What's up, Ethan? Or Ian, not Ethan. God.
Like even now,
my brother
people try to say that like
actually liked mobile.
Hmm.
I said my brother actually liked Mario Kart Mobile.
I've been talking about that a lot, and that's a mindset that's like slowly starting to die away. Like there's only so much you can do. You can attack a brand or franchise while claiming to be a fan of it before your audience starts flipping
irony
and starts saying that like, well, they're making real improvements here.
There's only so much you can blindly praise it while claiming to be a fan before people catch on to it. And obviously, people have already
caught on to it at this point.
You claim to be a fan, you are not.
Literally,
Harman.
nobody buys it.
You're not just some fan who's defending them. No, you're obsessed.
And this is why and there's a reason, and that's exactly why when me and Minxie went over his worst games of 2023 video, that we guarantee that the only reason why, because there was 2 games that were on Nintendo beforehand that were on the list, like Pikmin 4 and Octopath Traveler 2, and I guarantee you, the only reason why he put those games on that list is 1, Pikmin 4 is because Arlo likes it, and he fucking hates Arlo because he's a quote-unquote pretendo in his eyes.
Yeah, no,
and 2...
He hates Arlo so much.
Yeah, and 2, Octopath Traveler 2 doesn't... If it's actually good, it doesn't align with his narrative that Square Enix bad.
Yep.
It's literally
also,
that's the
I swear
only
to God,
reason why it's on there.
It is not possible to get a good pause of Harman. You can literally pause him anywhere and it looks bad.
It's hilarious.
Like, have you seen the thumbnail? Did you see the thumbnail I made for this stream?
I did not. No, yeah, that's from... No, I did see that. No, that was from his recent YouTube short, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was from one of the shorts recently.
His face is just, like, so fucking memeable.
Seriously?
Okay.
They're actually making real changes. They're actually, like, evolving, doing better, right? Like, what's going to happen if Gen 10, like, doesn't have the same kind of issues that Gen 9 allegedly had, right? Like what if...
No, you don't get to say allegedly. No.
Comes out and is like...
Hey, if Gen 10 comes out and it's great, then great. We'll give it credit for that.
Exactly.
Like, people will give it credit if it's good, but then you'll say that nobody's giving it credit, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Right. That's definitely what's going to happen.
From previous generations, right? Like, even with Scarlet and Violet, it felt like the narrative that Pokemon wasn't evolving had kind of fallen apart.
It wasn't. It literally wasn't. It evolved a little bit with Legends Arceus, and then they just copied Legends Arceus for Scarlet and Violet.
And made it worse.
And I wouldn't be surprised if the next game is a copy of Scarlet and Violet.
And they make it 10 times more buggy.
Yeah.
Right? Like to me, it feels like at this stage that the Palworld thing is being pushed by people who don't actually play Pokemon, right? Like, the issue is that it's Pokemon fans versus, like, people who hate Pokemon, right? Like, people.
That's not true. It's Pokemon fanboy. It's true. No, it's Pokemon fanboys versus people who like Palworld. It doesn't mean they don't like just because you like Palworld doesn't mean you don't like Pokemon. God.
Working to try to undermine the brand at every possible opportunity, right? And, like, I don't think this is sustainable. Like, I think in supporting this obviously plagiarized product that's not going to remain relevant for very long, I think pushing...
I mean, we'll see how the relevancy holds up.
If I had $1 for every time he said the word plagiarism, I'd be...
He says plagiarism more than an English teacher.
Literally.
Nonsense is really going to come back to bite them. Like, I think this is going to straight up kill their credibility.
What's up, lowest expectations?
Because they fought, like, tooth and nail to try and convince people that, like, oh, Pokemon isn't original. Pokemon isn't that great. Like,
well, if you're saying Palworld isn't original, then Pokemon isn't either by that logic.
Fans are only upset at Palworld because Pokemon is the only thing they play. Meanwhile, like, Nintendo fans are talking about, like, Dragon Quest monsters, Shin Megami Tensei 5. Like, we have a lot of other Pokemon alternatives, right? Like, if anything, Pokemon fans are, like, the group of people who are, like, pushing that stuff the most. So, like...
But you don't like you don't like Palworld as an alternative because it's not on the Switch. Guarantee that's it.
Just like how Tekken 8, he's gonna... Watch, I'm gonna call it right now. Sometime at some point this month or in the next month, who knows, he's gonna do a video talking about how Tekken 8 is bad because it's not on the Switch.
Yep, exactly. Because he's been begging so much for Tekken 8 to come to the Switch recently. He's going
both on Twitter.
He's going to Snap eventually.
Yeah, both on Twitter and YouTube, which is hilarious.
Yeah, no, he's going to break.
The idea that people are salty at Palworld simply for, like, being a Pokemon, like, no, that's not the issue. Like,
that is literally exactly why you are mad.
Rip-off, right?
Literally.
That's the real problem here. I've said this several times, but I think it needs to be repeated again. If Palworld came out on Switch, the exact same game, exact same mechanics, exact same everything, like, everybody would be making fun of it, right?
That's not true, though.
No, people would love it.
That's
just like how they
literally not true. It would be much less popular because PC's a much bigger platform. And also, the part of the issue is people wanted a Pokemon competitor not on the Switch.
Yep.
But that is simply not true. You're new here? Well, Coplan Surtex, welcome. Welcome.
Everybody would be calling it.
Hope you enjoy your stay. I'm not enjoying mine.
Because PC gamers think they can weaponize it against Nintendo and use it to prove that the Pokemon company is out of touch and doesn't know what people want.
They don't.
They really don't.
If they did, then Scarlet and Violet wouldn't have been a disaster.
Exactly. They really, and also,
or maybe maybe they do know what people want and they just don't care. Either way, it's not good.
And think of it this way too. If this game was supposedly plagiarized, do you really think that Microsoft would want to help out a game that could have plagiarized content?
If it was plagiarized, do you really think Microsoft would dump into it for Game Pass money?
Exactly.
Like Microsoft would, if it truly was plagiarized, Microsoft would not be like giving them money to put it on Game Pass
and having them and like putting out like patches fucking weekly.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be happening. Like Microsoft would not be investing in this game if it was plagiarized.
Right.
They are going to endorse it. They are going to fight religiously to keep this thing relevant for as long as they possibly can.
I mean,
good, because it deserves it.
You are literally contributing to this game being relevant.
Exactly.
Because you keep making videos on it. Like, it's hilarious to me.
Bro, you need an ad blocker, my guy.
Yeah, I really do.
You need an ad blocker, my guy.
I'm gonna get premium. But hold on, so where was that one? Yeah, so that was this one. That was 2 weeks ago. Let's see how many others he's done. Oh my god!
Look, he's got one where he said Palworld.
He looks like he doesn't even have hair in this thumbnail. Oh my god!
Is it? Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so that's one. Okay. There's MK1. Xbox acquisitions have failed. Palworld. Yeah, this is actually
Palworld
true.
CEO responds to lawsuit. What the what? Oh, it's 2 minutes long. It's not even worth mentioning.
I want to see the current. When was? I wish it would tell you when they were.
Yes.
Hold on. When was this?
You go ahead and do that. I'm gonna.
It doesn't even tell you when this was public. God damn it.
No.
Hey, what's up, Delta?
But yeah, if you
see
do that.
Yeah, no, Delta. I did actually hear about that. That all the big rumors about like the Xbox third-party stuff, they're all getting walked back.
Nah.
The people who spread the rumors initially are saying like, oh, this might actually be wrong.
Yeah.
Like I have it. It still could be true, but.
But yeah, I mean, now everybody's walking back.
That'll make these breakdowns about it even more hilarious if it is false.
Yeah.
What's up, Altendo?
But anyways, you go ahead and do that. I gotta bounce because I gotta get the medication, and then tomorrow, my girlfriend's gonna be coming to town, so I'm gonna be spending the week.
All right. Well, have fun, man. See you later.
All right. I'll try. Have a good one.
Alrighty. What's up, Ian? Lowest expectations. They're actually in here in the icon section. They fell asleep. Yeah. I can't wait to see the walking back, the receipts, the cast, the Yeah, exactly, Delta. Exactly. It's going to be so good. Because, like, all this salt that's been produced from the Xbox thing, it literally came from rumors. And the longer time goes on, the more it seems like those rumors are false. Which means that all this outrage and everything was for nothing. Which is absolutely hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious to me. Alright, hold on 1 second. I gotta check my Discord real quick. I'm gonna end the stream and the thing. Alright. It's gonna be absolutely hilarious. In fact, you know what? Let me see if I can find anything on that. Xbox leaks. Sorry, not yeah. Right, Reddit. Our engagement Yep. Here we go. This is it right here. According to Nate, the hate source behind Hi-Fi Rush coming to other platforms is that Starfield coming to other platforms is pure fiction. I'm now of pure belief that's not happening. Yep. That is it. This is exactly what I thought was going to happen. No problem, Spec. No problem. Glad to have you on. This is exactly what I thought was going to happen. It turns out that it's not true. Well, we'll have to wait. Again, we can't confirm anything until Phil Spencer says something next week. But it turns out it was all like a bunch of stuff, a bunch of nonsense for clicks, just a bunch of fun that people were having to get internet attention, and it might not even be true. And whoever came up with the leaks or the fake rumors is sitting back in a chair, in a folding lawn chair. They got a bucket of popcorn, and they're just watching the internet go down in flames over it. And honestly, I kind of respect it. Excuse me. I wonder if this guy's posted anything else about. Let me see. I post these rumors from all of these sources who have been credible. But if I believe games like Hi-Fi Rush, Sea of Thieves, it's a mistake. Yeah. Just addressing the fact. Nathan Hayden. Here we go. Over the course of the week, I've rechecked the info mentioned below. Okay, so this is him saying Starfield will land on PlayStation. I've rechecked the info mentioned below. The information suggesting Starfield is PS5 found is false. I will not delete that tweet. I'll own the mistake. Good. As a previous report from January discussed, Microsoft bringing games multi-plat remains accurate. We shall see what happens. On. Oh yeah, Mrs. Silver. Yeah, no, I know it's members only. Yeah, no, that's members get 24-hour early access. Don't worry, all the videos become public. It's not like that video is going to stay members only. It's just for the first 24 hours. It's for members, and then they get released publicly after that. That's how all my videos work. To be fair, though, Xbox could have come out and stomped it into oblivion, stomped it out rather than see the internet brand set it on fire. Yeah. I'm sure there's a reason. Like, we'll see what happens. I'm sure there's a reason Phil didn't immediately clear up the rumors. Like, surely there's some reason it didn't get cleared up immediately. But, like, I don't believe that they're that... Maybe they are that incompetent, but I don't believe that. Ponies have things to play, but don't play any games. They just want about Xbox on Twitter. Yeah, true. Real and true. Tom Warren on the Indiana Jones rumors. Microsoft hasn't said anything. They could have come out and say it, but they have said they can't say that. It's key. I was going to say... Yeah, exactly. It's not set in stone. Exactly. Did Microsoft really sleep through the entire week while Twitter burns on rumors? Yeah, they did. Again, I'm sure there's got to be a reason. There's no way they would like intentionally let the brand burn like that. But we shall see what happens. Sarah Bond, yeah. Tom Henderson on the leaks. Yeah, okay, this is that tweet. Xbox Era was the source / claim. I wonder what Xbox Era is saying. These were the guys who originally claimed it. Nothing. Guys, you gotta say, if you haven't said something yet, you gotta say something. Because this is a bad look. Yeah, February's... Yeah, this is a really bad look if this was wrong and you don't say anything. You got to address it was wrong. So much PlayStation still. Thank you. Videos are entertaining. Can't wait for their Xbox. Hey, well, thank you for watching, Mrs. Silver. Thank you for watching. Yeah, these guys got to say something. You can't just stay silent about this. Like, if you set the internet on fire like that and then don't say anything, yeah, that's not a good look.
It really isn't.
Hey, what's up, Delta?
Hey, what's up, Klutzy?
I know you noticed I gave you permission.
Did you? Oh, shit, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I just saw you
You just joined the live room, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. No, I'm just saying, like, I mean, for all I know, it could still end up being something, but just to see, like, the walking back,
yeah,
it's crazy to watch.
Yeah, no, it's... And imagine if they walk it back and then it turns out it was true the whole time.
I was telling Alex a couple days ago, like, listen, chances are something big's going to happen, but it would be really funny if it all ends up being a giant nothing burger.
If it was all... I mean, it would be exactly like the internet to just get set on fire over absolutely nothing.
Exactly. It would be the absolute internet to do that thing. And the thing is, all these insiders and all these content creators that on the Xbox side of things basically just like destroy their whole reputation and destroy the brand that they supposedly love.
Yeah.
Over a nothing burger. It's just funny to watch.
It's hilarious. Oh man. Well, we'll have to see what happens.
You and I, we don't give a fuck where these games go. It's just fun to watch.
Yeah, it's just fun to sit back. Some men just want to watch the world burn. We are some of them.
Exactly. And I'm an agent of chaos.
It's just... that would be hilarious. All the meltdowns for nothing. Yeah, I bet that is what's going to happen. But, again, we'll have to wait and see. What did you post in Discord?
I like these little moments before the storm.
Yep, true.
It reminds me of Beethoven.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but yeah. I love these calm little moments before the storm. Yeah, it's great. You're covered on all bases? Nice. Yeah, it's hilarious to see all this happen, though. Like, people melting down.
You like the little clip right there?
Yeah, that was funny. Clip? I like it. I likes it.
Yes.
Good stuff. Alrighty. Well, unless, Delta, you have any more suggestions or something, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about.
No, yeah, you can go ahead and wrap it up.
All right. Yeah, so I think we're going to wrap it up for now. Good stream, everybody. Thank you all for showing up. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. I was hoping Caden would show up, but unfortunately he had other stuff going on.
Oh, Caden didn't show up?
No.
What the fuck? I didn't want to say his name. I didn't know if you wanted his name out there.
His name's been out there a million times. His YouTube channel literally has his name in it. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. So, yeah. Hopefully he'll be here next time. I had a lot of fun. Delta, thank you for coming in for the last few minutes.
No problem.
And, of course, thank you to Spec and Minx for showing up as well. And, yeah, we will be back next week after these rumors are cleared up, and hopefully we'll have a lot to talk about. So, see you guys then. Bye-bye.